Trays. Deuces.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Coe, and I'm joined by my guys, White Star GB.
We're shaking.
We also have super producer Corey Cool in the building, Cool University. And we have some guests in the house tonight. All right. How would I?
Original cast members.
Original cast members of the Cigars and Whiskey podcast.
Yeah.
We got Ali Al.
Yo, what up, y'all?
And we got our guy KB in the building.
Blacker the berry, the sweeter juice.
Let's go.
I remember that tagline.
Let's go.
Big shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. We have a great show for you guys tonight. We're doing a flight.
Doing the flight.
Flight of, I would say, sort of like entry level Irish whiskeys.
Mid tier. Yeah.
So
Drinking some mid.
yeah. Well,
No.
I'm saying like
mid has a bad connotation. Mid means average. It's good.
yeah. These are your regular Irishes, not
Absolutely.
anything extra added on to, except we have Telemardu, Bushmills,
Yeah.
and we have not the original Jameson, but we got the Jameson triple.
Right.
All right.
We got our whiskey expert with us. So
our guy KB is in the building.
KB's in the building. So
that triple is amazing.
who better to drink with than, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Our whiskey, our sommelier.
Yahtzee.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So well,
How do you enjoy a flight? Like, what do you do? Like, you supposed to? We're all gonna drink one first, and then we'll compare it to the others, or what's the plan?
I don't know if we're gonna go through all three bottles, so I'm gonna go.
Nah. I think we'll take a couple one. We'll take a couple one, and we'll take a couple of the other.
How comfortable is your couch?
Right. This is how I kind of drink at home. Like, if my bar is stocked, I'll just kind of take a cup of this, cup of that, cup of that. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna work on one bottle.
Really?
Yeah, I don't just pick one and that's my partner for the night.
Banger. Like
like that.
I pick a bottle and
that's what you're working on.
Yeah, I'll rock that bottle for the whole night.
Yeah, even though I drink tequila, I'll stick to that one bottle.
See, even with tequila, I'll start with a Don Julio Reposado and I end the night off with a
Blanca.
Yeah.
All night.
Okay. How about yourself?
That's good. Everybody different, man.
When I got a bottle, I just focus on that particular bottle.
Maybe
That's
I don't.
good.
That's why, like,
when
we said a flight, I was like, yeah, let's go for it. It's right up my alley.
Yeah. So when I went to the Great Jones thing,
right?
They had a deal going on for Restaurant Week, and they gave you a flight of all their whiskeys, the meal, and all that other stuff like that.
Right.
Where it's like that's when you go to events like that, normally I'll do a flight or something like that. But other than that, I'm just focusing on that one particular bottle.
Copy,
you know what I mean?
Copy.
So what's the Great Jones joint? What's that? What was that you went to?
Their joint is in Manhattan, right?
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah. So they got a whole tour. At the time they had just opened up. They got a Basquiat exhibit that goes with that. Kind of that's where this bottle came from. They did a branding merge, I guess, with Basquiat. So they have like a Basquiat bar and all that, and then they show you how the distillery, and they give you a flight and all that good stuff. Like during Restaurant Week, it may be like and you eat for maybe like $50.
Really?
Yeah, $50. A tour, all the whiskeys they got.
$50 with a flight.
For the flight and the meal, dinner, all that.
All that for $50?
Yeah. You know how Restaurant Week, they have those specials going on.
I about to say, I know in a regular day. Okay.
Yeah. But they're so busy. Are they like rushing to get you out of there, or do you feel like you're there for a little while? You chilling?
You could chill. You could actually chill because they before the tour
starts.
But
you can't just walk there and just be like, "Yo, let me get in here." You have to kind of
reservation.
Yeah, set a reservation.
They have a regular restaurant. And I don't know if they have, you could just take a tour, or this was specific with a guided tour because it was a guided tour.
Okay.
You had a guided tour, the people telling you exactly
certain
the history and all that. Yeah, well, I guess you could say it was specific times. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I believe so.
Right.
But I believe they have tours all the time, but I'm not sure how expensive they are. But around that time, it was a good deal. You know, you got because Great Jones has the regular. They have the rye. They have a 4-grain. And they have something, I think they have another one. I'm not sure. But they had about 3 or 4 whiskeys, bourbons, and then they do that. They show you all the distilling process and the history of them doing whiskey in Manhattan in New York and all that other shit like that. So it was cool, man.
And what's the history behind the Great Jones joint? Is it a black distillery?
No, it's not a black distillery.
Okay.
I think they are one of a very few amount of distilleries that distill over here in New York and Manhattan.
Gotcha.
But yeah, they got a building is dope. It's dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that next year, like during summertime, is when they had it. Like I think it was springtime going into summer or something like that.
Okay.
They'll probably have another joint going on. Yeah, we should all do it together, man. I'm telling you, it was dope. Dope experience.
Yeah,
dope experience,
man.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
Good trip.
Yeah, man. All right. Normally I'll pass it over to you, White Star GB, but we got some guests in the house tonight. Ali Al, man.
Yo,
It's been a long time since I've seen you, man.
Time.
I ain't gonna lie to you, no homo. I miss you a lot.
I miss you guys.
Yeah, man. How you been, man?
I've been doing good, man. Just lifing, as GB says. Yeah, man. Just lifing, having take care of the kids, the wife, working. That's about it.
I hear you, man.
Can't complain, man. I'm just glad to be here. Just life, man. I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Take some time for yourself, and we're glad to have you here tonight, man.
Absolutely, man. You still hooping on Sundays?
Oh yeah, I'm hooping this Sunday if it don't snow.
Go, let's get it, man.
Oh yeah, I don't think
hooping outside still?
No.
Oh, indoors.
I'm like with let me tell you a quick story. So I play with my daughter's coach, right? He put in my wife was in a group chat, and he put in a group chat if any fathers wanted to play ball during the summer. So I told my wife, yeah, I wanted to play. So I text them and I got in the group chat. So I started playing at the park near my house every Sunday. Now I didn't know that outside of that in the fall and the winter time when it get cold, this group they put money towards and they play in the gym at this Catholic church on Sundays.
Nice.
But I didn't know if I can get down to that, but they end up putting me down. Me and this other guy that has a daughter that plays with my daughter too basketball. So now we put money into it and we play every Sunday at this gym and church on Sunday mornings. We have got our own app. Like it says who's playing or not. You have to put in and out. It's like an app we have.
Like that.
It's good though.
Nice.
They automatically threw you in there like, yo,
you know what? And I get
come on here now.
And one of the guys, I already knew, but one time we were packing and was leaving. We played from 8 to like 8:30 to like 10:30 in the gym. And one of the guys we were packing up, he said, yeah, we wanted to see how you was. We can't just invite anybody. And I said, I get that. You just don't want anybody. They've been playing together for like 20 years or so.
Oh, okay,
so they put me down. So, it was cool.
Yeah.
Good exercise. Better than going to the gym.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you play ball versus like cardio and all that shit like that, you could tell the difference, man.
Oh man, let me tell you, the first time I got out there to play, and I ain't playing years, I was the last person to leave the park. I was in so much pain. I had to call my wife, said, I'll be there soon. I couldn't even walk. I couldn't walk. But
the crazy thing is, I don't think you get I don't think you get the exercise on offense. You get the exercise on defense. When you crouching down, as soon as you start crouching down and trying to
getting that share,
you
start feeling it.
I ice up every end of the game. As soon as I get home, I ice my knees up. I'll be physical.
You start feeling it. As soon as you start crouching down, this is my age now.
It's crazy.
Catching up.
Definitely. I definitely feel it though. Definitely. But it's a good workout.
Good.
That's good. Good to hear, man.
Good stuff, man.
KB.
What's good? Yeah.
How you been, man?
Very well, man. Very well, man. I'm glad to catch back up with y'all, man. I missed y'all.
Yeah,
Like
My God.
truly and sincerely, I missed y'all. You know, coming home parties are always the best parties, man.
Always, man.
You know what I'm
Always, man.
saying? So
Always.
good to see y'all, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
My guys.
How's the anything going on new with the housing market? Anything going on? Like
Everything is fucking shit. No, did I say that right? Okay. No, I mean, yo, there's good things that are going on. You know, everyone is equity positive right now. You know, so if you're looking to do, you know, renovation loans or fix something up with your house, you have equity in your crib. Um, the rates are going down.
yeah.
Everything is good from perspective of being good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Got a quick
And
question.
definitely where it was coming from, right? So
yeah,
yeah.
With the PMI, right? I saw something that with the rates being so good and everything like that, and then the market kind of the houses being worth more. If you get your house what's the word? Not reevaluated, but repriced. What's the word I'm looking
Like
for?
reassessed.
Assessment.
Reassessed, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That it could go towards your PMI, towards the 20%.
Yeah, well, a lot of times, and that's why I really focus
Appraised,
on
reappraised. I'm sorry.
reappraise, reassess,
Yeah.
CMA, whatever you want to say. That's why I really focus on people doing renovation loans for their first houses, because at the end of the day, that's how you eliminate PMI. If you buy a house for, let's say, 500,000, and then you put, you know, $50,000 into it, and then, you know, the house appraises for $650,000, $700,000, you're able to cancel out right away.
Mhm.
You know, just
The
from
20% is there already.
just from doing something that you want to do, you know, a kitchen, bathroom, whatever have you, you can cancel it out right away. So, you know, that's why I always focus on, you know, the renovation loans. The
Right.
renovation loans are what frees people up from that PMI situation.
Right.
So the people that are buying houses that are you know, just fully built, you know, custom houses that are built by a builder,
Right.
they're gonna lose.
They can't take
Yeah,
advantage
yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
They're gonna
Yeah.
lose every time.
Right.
It's no question about it. You're gonna lose. Are they gonna see that they're gonna lose? Not until someone tells them.
They come into a house ready, everything's already
Yeah,
there.
everything's already
moving ready.
Yeah,
There's
everything.
no creativity, it's not really yours, but everything is kind of set up for you.
It's how the builder makes it for them, for the builder, right? So the builder is not going to ask you what you want unless unless the builder works for you.
Yeah, of course.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and most of the times a builder is just building houses multiple times for themselves.
Yeah,
Like they're making templates of each house
absolutely.
over and over again, and there's no input of, oh well, I would like my backsplash this way,
No.
I would like my flooring this. No, they're building the same houses over and over again.
Yeah.
So I always say, buy the ugliest house on the block, put the money into it. After you put the money into it, you're able to then have your equity, dip into your equity, cancel your PMI, and have your equity in your pocket after probably 2 to 3 years.
Nice, smart move.
So
Last
yeah,
question.
that's
I
it.
think I asked you this before, but I forgot what you said. The rooms, the parts of the house, when you renovate them, which has the most value? So it's the kitchen and the bathrooms, right?
Kitchen and bathroom.
Kitchen and bathrooms. Right?
That's why my company really focuses on just kitchens and bathrooms.
Kitchen and bathrooms. Right?
Now we'll do, like, you know, siding, roofs, all that other stuff, but the main focus is kitchens and bathrooms.
Right.
And the reason is because the rate of return of your equity is going to be on those kitchens and bathrooms.
Mhm.
So the main thing that I want I want everyone to understand is you only want to establish a level of equity in your house to do other things. So the quickest way to get equity in your house is to do a kitchen and bathroom. Once you do a kitchen and bathroom, then you're able to establish equity to do
other than
everything else.
nice.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, man.
Nice,
All right.
nice. Very good.
All right. Again, man, shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
One thing.
Oh.
One thing that I realized today, going to the liquor store, was that it's a lot more probably bourbons and scotches than there are Irish whiskeys.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Like literally,
People love scotch.
the spot that I went to, they have a lot of whiskeys in general, but I think I saw Powers, Jameson, Bushmills, Tullamore Dew, Prop 12,
Yeah,
and Slane.
Yeah.
okay.
And the other ones were like a Jameson, a different Jameson, a regular Jameson, another Bushmills, or another, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I'm like, damn, it's not a lot of Irishes, but it's a lot of bourbons.
Oh,
And
it's
there's a
bourbons.
lot of scotches.
Yeah,
Why is that? I'm like, yo, like just
I think bourbons right now are a little in style when everybody's doing like a celebrity. You know, when the celebrities coming out with a line of spirits, it's either gonna be a tequila or it's gonna be a bourbon. Maybe they're a little easier to produce. Kind of just
know.
get the
I guess
barrel and you.
I don't know. I don't. I guess maybe they're not really letting a lot come out of, like, as far as like Ireland, I guess, and as far as the way they make their whiskeys or whatever. I don't know, but literally, and Kilburn was another one that was there, but it was like maybe 7 or 8 different brands.
Okay.
Whereas like bourbon, I could have found maybe 30. I could have found at least 20 scotches.
Right.
But yeah, Irish whiskey is, these are the main brands, and it's not too much more following that.
All right. What you think, AB?
Yeah. And then you have those like little small ones like Patty's. Patty's is like a very inexpensive Irish whiskey.
Mhm.
I mean, a 750 is probably $22.
They got the plastic
You know what I'm
top
saying? Yeah.
on.
But you have those other like really, really small stocked Irish whiskeys that they're just really inexpensive and people just don't look at.
That's
out for
another
them.
thing that I noticed. Irishes are not that expensive.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
no.
light.
Yeah.
You know, if you look
They're
at
not
the color
they're not
on
expensive.
them. Yeah.
they're not expensive, but they're so like, to me, I think they're the most tasty whiskeys that you can get. Like,
think
that's just
so?
me. In general, me personally, I think
GB feels
I would
the same.
agree. Yeah.
I think that
I think the
Irish
bourbons are too
whiskey
sweet.
is the most tasty joint that I could get, that I can stomach. Like he said, bourbons sometimes they're a little bit too sweet. And scotch sometimes they're a little bit too hard for me. Yeah, I'll be completely honest. But those are like, they sit well.
I think
with me.
If you
Irish is a very smooth,
right,
very smooth.
Mhm.
But
And like, you got different kind of Jamesons, you got different kind of Bushmills. There's at least 3 different Jamesons. I will probably say like 10, but I'm gonna say 3. And Bushmills, there's 3. And then Tullamore Dew, there's 3 definitely. And then you have the other spin-offs, like you were saying, like the
Kilburns, yeah. Prop 12.
The Prop 12 has 2 different spin-offs. And Slane has 2 different spin-offs also. So there are like some avenues to go down to kind of get. The biggest thing is, then nothing is gonna be expensive with them.
Irish
you're not gonna get anything that's gonna be over probably like maybe $55-$60.
Exactly. That's definitely the number that I was thinking too.
Yeah.
And it's like you very rarely get you get twist off caps. No, they're not corked
Yeah,
a lot.
they're not corked.
You know what I mean? Like, but I think it's good whiskey. It's good
Yeah,
whiskey.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I said before on another show, like it doesn't have to be super duper expensive in order to be good. So yeah.
So KB, if it's your birthday, we're coming to your house. We want to get you a beautiful bottle of Irish whiskey. What's the top of the line Irish whiskey?
Man, I would say like a Ace Jameson, probably.
Okay,
Most
Ace
likely.
Jameson.
Yeah,
Okay.
most likely. But I tell everybody all day, yo, Telemadu is probably one of my favorites.
Okay.
And Bushmills is one of my favorites.
Nice.
And I just got introduced to that triple, which now is like
hitting.
Yeah, that's like
nice.
Yeah,
amazing.
Right. Well, we're gonna pick one tonight.
I don't think it's fair because like I said before, we're going up against a regular Telemadu, and we're going regular Bushmills plus with a triple Jameson.
Yeah, that triple is going.
Yeah,
we're gonna see.
Yeah, so all right,
we'll
let it marinate and we'll see how it fares. All right, so let's jump into the show.
Yeah, man. Hold on, man. They asked me how my week, man. I got
some I'm sorry. My bad.
Yo, GB. Yeah, how was your week?
Your week was great, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for asking, buddy.
I got you.
I got some notes for the week, and I just want y'all to react. You know what I mean? Kanye got his wife next red carpet. Any thoughts? Like
album coming out?
Okay.
He does everything for marketing, bro.
Right, it's marketing.
Yeah,
it's marketing.
In the climate that we're in, celebrities, especially black rappers, older rappers, getting cases put on them from women that they were presumably in relationships with. You don't think that this is a case waiting to happen?
What are they going?
What do you mean though?
She could spin this to make it look like he's making her do this, or he's humiliating her.
They married.
Yo, we sucking our teeth,
but his wife though.
This weaker cases. It's like sex workers are suing niggas.
I'll be honest with you. That's his wife.
That's his wife.
No case.
She got no case. All right. So in 5 years,
I don't know.
When she turns around and be like, "Yo, this dude had her doing all kind of strange things and all kind of things that she didn't want to do."
She signed up for it. She's his wife.
Okay.
She
kind of
being
a little naive now. Pardon?
She kind of knew what he was doing before they even got together.
They all did.
That's
Cassie knew. Like when Cassie
knew what? Oh, about Diddy.
Cassie saw Kim Porter getting duffed. You know what I mean? Like,
so what's Kanye's MO?
Oh, I don't know about that.
What's Kanye's MO with women?
First of all, he likes a certain kind of woman. He likes he likes a whorish woman. You know what I mean? If you would like to say that.
All right, I don't know. I don't know his wife. I don't know who she is.
I don't really know her either.
Ass naked on a red carpet. She looks like a whore.
Well, she's been ass naked since they've been together. So.
Right.
Okay.
You know, and in this climate that we're in, where dudes is getting cases put on them for just about anything, like dude is leaving himself wide open.
Not necessarily. And the reason why I say that is because Diddy's being chastised for stuff that was going on in the private, that people are trying to figure out what happened at these parties. He's public with it. Now, if she says
this is what we're seeing in public, but what we're seeing in public can feed into whatever her claims are on the back end.
All right. If she comes out and says, well, he had me doing sexual stuff, it's like, all right, you were on the red carpet butt naked. So it's like you guys were very, very sexual. So I think most
do it.
Okay, I guess that's where it can go. It can go there.
I don't know. My second note is
cool.
Everybody hates Drake, yo. Like that, the Grammys, watching everybody sing and dance to that song and watching Kendrick clean up. This is like, I've never seen so many people so happy for one person's demise.
Maybe.
That much of an asshole?
I don't think so.
Crazy.
I don't think so.
I mean,
wow.
I still like Drake's music.
Can I be completely honest? Yo?
Please.
You win some, you lose some.
You don't lose that big. When you lose, you can lose small.
Kendrick
you lose big.
Kendrick got
Drake is the the biggest pump fake that we ever seen in our lives.
Meaning?
To where we're like, yeah, you're talented, but you're corny, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're literally the definition of a cornball.
But I
If
think
you didn't
that's
have, if you
why
had
he
no
was fucking
talent,
everybody's girls.
if you had no talent, you would not be who you are in this life. Like he's only leading on his talent.
All right,
you're talented.
That's an
Good.
indictment on who though? The public
the
or
the public? The public are feeding into his bullshit. That's it.
I think honestly,
They
He's
gassed him up.
corny. He's a
All right.
cornball.
all right,
He's a cornball.
okay,
He's corny.
that's fine.
He was on.
but as a
What was the name of the show?
Degrassi.
He was on Degrassi High. We didn't see it then,
because it was in
and
Canada.
we let him.
That's
And we
just
let
the
him.
Canada.
Hold on.
I used to watch that.
He was on Degrassi High. We let him into the hip hop community, knowing that he was on Degrassi High, and we gave him a pass, and we kept on going with it.
Lil Wayne let him in.
All right,
Bro,
let's not say
He should have been deaded off as soon as they was like, bro, you on Degrassi? You was on Degrassi
all right.
High.
KB.
Stop.
You're a music executive. You see this kid who's corny, right? You be like, yo, you got a lot of musical talent. You're a good actor, right?
Uh-huh.
You're light skinned,
Uh-huh.
right? You got, I could probably do something with you, right?
Fool him?
Right? You probably would say, you know what? I could make you into something. Is it really far fetched? You
Nah,
understand
but
what
the
I'm saying?
kid was a hit maker. Like his first mixtape, Drake, everybody leaked off of his first mixtape.
I feel like a
those
lot
songs.
of old Drake shit was very, like, you go back to it. I just don't think it's that good.
I'll be completely honest.
I think there was
Kanye.
You know what Drake is?
It was
You know what Drake
Kanye's.
is?
It was all right.
Drake is the absolute equivalent to Carlton of no. He's the absolute
Bel-Air?
equivalent of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Carlton.
Yeah, but
If Carlton was able to rap. If
Right.
Carlton was able to rap,
right. But let's
All
just
right.
say Carlton
That's Drake.
is able to rap, right?
That's
Let's
Drake.
just say Carlton is able to rap, right? And Carlton is actually good, right? Now Carlton starts getting into rooms, going into
Yes.
parties,
Yeah.
and start dealing with
Yeah.
chicks, and Carlton
And
start
having a-
rhyming about those experiences. That's all Drake was doing.
Yeah.
No,
He
wait,
was
wait.
just rhyming
'Cause now
about
he has-
his experiences.
because now he's a different person.
Because now
right?
he's a different person. Because
Yeah.
now I'm in these different rooms. I'm flying private. I'm flying chicks out. I'm doing
Yeah.
all this. I'm
Yeah.
just speaking about what my life is right now. The environment that made Drake able to come out was Kanye with that whole preppy post-college dropout thing, and Eminem. Honestly, once we started
non-authentic.
All right.
exalting Eminem,
You're saying non-authentic,
so
right?
it's like
But you got to think about, like,
Non-authentic.
all right, for let's say the hip hop fan base, a white hip hop fan base that buys like millions and millions of records.
Mhm.
Who's a safer bet, right?
Because you bet where? What do
Like
you
as
mean
far
by safe?
as far as like if you need somebody that has musical talent that's relatable or even digestible to the white community as a whole, right? That could be a
You
hip
don't want
hop.
me to answer
That could be
that.
a hip hop superstar.
You don't want
Like,
me to
yo,
answer
bro,
that.
he's not Eminem, so he's not white, but he has the black effect, but he's very relatable on that other side where he's a good guy. Like Kanye he's talented, but
problematic.
He's edgy and problematic, right?
When
He
has
doesn't have that.
hip hop ever been posed as digestible? It's never been digestible.
When you try to
Hip-hop
cross
has
over,
never
it has
been-
to be digestible.
All right,
right?
crossing over is pop.
Okay,
It's not hip hop, bro.
hip hop is pop now.
No, but that's the problem.
Mhm.
That's the issue. That people want to kind of water down what hip hop is supposed to be to make it okay for the people that are scared of the N-word.
You saying
Or-
people, but these artists for years, musicians
say nigga.
musicians in general, they never want to be on the chitlin circuit. They want to cross over.
No, all right. So we have to be completely transparent. Hip hop is going to be grasped by whoever, and it was grasped by whoever. Mobb Deep, there was a ton of people in the 90s that already sold hip hop before when it
That's
was
fine.
grimy.
All right. No, no, no.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Mobb Deep, DMX, Locks. These are all people that already crossed over. They had platinum albums.
You're talking about that.
They had platinum.
We're talking
albums,
about
bro.
commercializing hip hop.
I get it, and they were already getting platinum albums. So how do you commercialize something that's like, my thing is, if it's making money, then it makes sense. And they were already platinum, so that makes sense.
We're talking about superstar status. Superstar status?
That's
rappers.
Platinum.
Superstar status rappers.
That's right? Platinum, bro.
No, not really.
Ja Rule was platinum, right?
He was platinum. Yeah, he was platinum.
Okay.
All right, we're talking about superstar rappers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, when you think about it, right? You got MC Hammer, right? You got
no, we talking about platinum artists.
No, we're not. No. Platinum is not. That's not superstar.
How is platinum not superstar?
It's mad niggas that went platinum. That's not even in the game no more. They're not even.
No, platinum albums. And we're not talking about platinum singles. We're talking about platinum albums.
Okay, fine.
All right, platinum albums. That's superstar.
No, it's not.
Bro,
are
you serious? Platinum albums is not superstar.
No,
like what Nelly got a platinum album. Is he a superstar?
Yes, he is. Nelly is definitely a superstar. Nelly is definitely a superstar.
Oh, well then, yeah. Platinum album makes you a superstar.
And he didn't just go platinum; he went 10 times.
Right. Now Nelly went diamond. Okay, all right, yeah. So yeah, because if Nelly's a superstar,
Nelly's definitely a superstar.
All right, fine.
I would say Ja Rule's a superstar.
Who?
Okay, no, well, no.
I don't consider
No, he's not a superstar.
He's
not.
That's interesting.
It's mad, yo.
No, he's not.
It's mad rappers that went platinum.
I don't think it's mad rappers, but I think that, and I would like to see like the albums that they put out that went platinum, because my thing is, if someone went platinum, it's more than just our community that's consuming their music. So they're out there.
Yeah,
they're out there.
Yes,
they're,
all right.
They're a name,
but they're at different levels, right?
Right.
Like we talk about sports, like, oh, this dude is a star, but this dude is an all-star, superstar. Mm-hmm. So you understand what I'm saying?
No, facts.
So even in music, like there are very few rappers that have been like on the level of Eminem,
right?
MC Hammer, right? Like where it's like they're like Eminem is more hip hop, and the Hammer was very, very commercial.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that Drake is like sort of like a mix of that, where it's like he's commercialized and he's talented also. Where Hammer, I'm not saying he wasn't talented, but he was more gimmicky, right? Where it was like, all right,
I think Drake is gimmicky too, but go ahead.
No, he's a bit gimmicky, but I think when it comes to going to that level to be a superstar, it's not you're kind of past the hood or whatever. You already got the hood, right?
All right. So,
and it's like, yo, in order for a Drake to be successful, he probably has to move the equivalent, if we were talking about real CDs, of like 5 to 10 million records or whatever. The way they paying this nigga and the way the level he's on, like he's like on a Beyonce level in rap. You understand what I'm saying? So
right.
In order to get to that level, you have to be able to appeal to that audience, probably even a little bit more than you to our audience, because I
think he is appealing.
Yes,
to the
and he's the one that's.
I think he's a little bit tilted more towards that other audience than he is the authentic audience.
Everybody else is problematic. Wayne had the druggy vibe and the
went to jail and everything like that.
Kanye is problematic. Right. Like a lot of other, hip hop is like real hip hop shit. Is like niggas got.
It's not really they
keep it a little bit too real, right?
Yeah,
and Drake is that guy where it's like, he's a cornball, so he's not gonna get in trouble like that, but he can make great records. And then he has a look, he has the musical talent, and he doesn't come with problematic stuff.
But isn't that hip hop?
What? No, it is.
That's what makes you. Yeah.
It is, and
that's what gives you street cred. But street cred stopped mattering when people started being billionaires and millionaires off for hip hop. Like
I get what you're saying. That makes sense.
Right.
makes sense. The more money that came into our industry, the more watered down
You gotta clean it up.
And
you got Swiss beats on private jets. You got Hove making deals with the NFL and everything like that. It's big money in it now. You can't die before you do the Super Bowl. You can't get caught with a gun before, like, while you're on tour for $1 billion tour. You're doing stadiums, like, we gotta go with the safer bet now. You know what I mean?
This is also why I rate DMX in my top 3. So it is what
Speaking
it is.
of DMX, one of my other notes was rest in peace to Irv Gotti.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
We
Rest in
lost
peace to that man, because
big part.
I know 50's so frustrated that they showing so much love to this dude. Like, he's so mad, but he was a staple in any hip hop heads. Anybody that loved hip hop, he was a staple.
Yeah,
you had so many joints that he did.
Yeah,
from
definitely like the mid to late '90s.
Mike Geronimo,
Mike
going
Mike
forward.
Geronimo, DMX,
Cash Money Click.
All these dope joints that he did. 50, you sick, yo. You sick right now. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, how you guys feel about holding grudges? Al,
you mean between 50 and Irv?
Yeah. Is he like really on base? If
somebody tried to shoot me 9 times, or has something to do with it, or even know about it, and we still going on for years and years, it don't matter. Grudge is a grudge. Don't matter. You dead or not. It don't matter.
Yeah, my thing.
They was enemies
family,
for real. It wasn't no show. They was enemies for real. So no.
Yeah, my thing is everybody got a family. Everybody's gonna die regardless. Let's say 30, 40, 50 years down the line, this basement gonna be empty. All of us gonna be gone. Period. So you showing a certain level of disrespect, it is what it is. Like, you could do that, but at the end of the day, you're gonna meet that same demise. So what's the point of doing it in this time other than money? I don't
think it has anything
has
to
do with money.
I really
doesn't do with money.
I think it had to do something with views, likes, and him.
Viral Instagram
getting some
impressions.
I think it did. I think it did. And I from seeing what 50 does, everything is it's a game show. It's him on the stage and gaining attention, and anything he can do to gain attention, whether it's detrimental to his family or him or whatever have you, he doesn't care. He just wants to say what he wants to say.
Will his antics ever turn off the black community to his products?
It already turned me off.
Yeah, I've been off of it. I don't watch them shows and all that.
Like, I put him in the same category.
Don't
Snoop,
do that.
bro.
Don't do that. Don't do that to Unc, yo.
Is what it is. I put him in the same category as Snoop. Yo, as soon as Snoop did that BS,
that Trump thing,
he got a bag, bro. It wasn't that bad, yo.
But then you gotta take.
He literally said, "Yo, all you jigaboos, who jigaboos is gonna perform for Trump?"
Yeah.
And then he was the jigaboo.
He went and got a bag. He went and got a bag, yo. Come on, man. It's part of the game.
All right. So what comes with a bag? What comes with it?
Money.
All right. All right. Your money does come with it. Yeah. But guess what? If you go ahead and you say, let's say we just walking down the block, right?
Yeah.
And you like, yo, I'm gonna rob this old lady right here. I know she got 50 grand on her. I'm gonna grab this money real quick. Yeah. Yo, hold up for me. And you go and you grab the bag, and you come to me, and I'm like, yo, go the fuck, get the fuck away from me. Like, I'm not with that shit.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
And then now the grandmoms come to me and say, who was that young man? I'm be like, I don't know him. Right? Obviously, I'm taking up for you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you're my man.
Right.
Yo, I don't know. But then the grandmoms go somewhere else. She like, yo, this dude done did this, that, and the third to me, whatever. And then they come to me and they like put a gun on my head. Yo, who was this? Yo, listen, that was Gregory Blount. He living blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Y'all listen, there are consequences to every action. You got that bag, you got to live with that. You have to live with the consequences of trying to get the bag.
I got you.
And he went and grabbed the bag. He gets no respect from me, bro.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Zero.
You say cool?
It's about 50. Yeah, of course. He had to.
Why? Why are you saying?
It's who
Part
he
of the brand.
is. It's who he is.
I don't, on some real shit.
Well, he got Marines and Navy SEALs.
The way I feel is if he doesn't, he may expect that if it was him,
They would do the same thing.
The same thing.
They'd do the same thing.
They would not, though.
Yeah,
they wouldn't do the same thing.
You can't
If
say
50
that.
Cent died, Ja Rule, Irv Gotti, Beta, Ashanti, they would not post anything about 50 Cent. No one would post anything about 50 Cent.
They lost.
They
though.
would not.
They already lost.
I guess.
It's easier to just stay quiet when you lost already.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But
Well,
if he
what
does,
do you mean by they lost, though?
But even in the beef, they weren't even going as
they
hard
lost
as
the beat.
he was.
They lost the battle, right?
They only lost the battle because they didn't engage as much as he did. He just
tried.
They didn't charge. No,
They tried to.
No,
engage.
he breathed and sleep that shit.
If-
They was kind of like, all right, I just kind of
Hold on,
wanted
hold
to.
on. But isn't that even more reason for 50 to be like, yo, let me shut the fuck up? Because he already won?
No.
So he has to keep on doing it? So the
Yeah.
people that lost, shouldn't they be the ones that say something? You understand what I'm saying?
That's the way I look at it. Yeah,
You won.
supposed to have a little
You won,
humility in your victory, but oh well, I don't know.
I just feel like as a older gentleman, he should just be a little bit more mature, but because it's equivalent to what the young rappers are doing, and you're not a young rapper anymore. That's the only thing. Other than like, yo, I got a grudge with you, yo, bro, I'll never fuck with you in life ever.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's
any
fine.
deal that's on the table, I'm trying to
Yeah.
smudge that out because now it's a business. We have moved over to business. I don't have to put my shit in the street. I know you're trying to make. Hold on, what's that? I know you're trying to make certain moves in business.
Yeah,
I am that dude that can. I don't have to say shit.
right.
I don't have to say anything.
Mhm.
But everyone behind the scenes knows, yo,
Right.
he said that.
Right.
That's done.
I think
you
the
can't
worst
get
thing
no bread
about
over here.
this whole thing is that Irv's death is kind of being tied to like 50. I think that we should, from this moment on, everybody that is of the culture should just celebrate Irv without having to bring up 50's
50.
name.
But that's I think
know.
that's but I really feel like that's where he's, and this is why I brought up the money.
Mm.
I feel like that's where he's trying to go with it. Like you
Yeah.
can't
Nah, I don't think
even
so, bro.
I don't
Well,
think
we're
it's a
talking
money
about
thing
it.
either.
I don't think it's.
we're talking about it.
We are talking about
Nah,
We're
we
talking
talking
about
about
We're
it. But
speaking his
yo,
name right now.
other than like yo,
How many other podcasts or interviews or whatever have you is speaking about that? You understand what I'm saying?
it. As soon as
As soon as
died, it
he
was
said
like,
something-
50's reaction to it.
bro,
Come on, bro.
I,
Like,
all right,
yo.
I hear what you're saying, but for branding,
Genius,
for somebody,
genius, stupid marketing.
for somebody's branding, I don't think it's a positive. I don't think it helps 50's brand in any way, shape, or form, right? But I get it. I
Talking
get it.
about him.
If a nigga try to kill
No,
me,
that's what
if a nigga,
that's what I'm saying.
if you know the niggas that try to kill me physically, and you said yourself that you was trying to kill my career
Right.
financially before I even got started, you trying to snuff me out?
He already and Irv admitted
he
doing
admitted
that.
He admitted doing
Right.
that shit. So it's like, yo, I got no love for you, my nigga.
No,
All I would say is like, you as a dude that's probably like the age that you are, that you've just like, all right, I'm not that mature now. That's the only thing. But other than that, I understand where
He's
he
never
coming
gonna
from.
be that. He's never gonna be that
Yeah,
mature.
yeah.
He's never gonna let it.
He's
Yeah.
never gonna be that mature. So
Yeah.
let's get past him.
My next note is Luka to the Lakers. Lakers got a chip this year, man. Easy.
Yeah, they got a chip, a chip,
Why you think?
Championship.
Why you
Not
think
this
that?
year.
a chip to.
They ain't got nobody.
Luka's top 5 NBA player. Him
They
going
got a-
over to
they
the
got a
Lakers
chip.
just
Chips
makes
Ahoy?
Chips
just-
Ahoy.
Chips
overkill.
Ahoy.
They got a chip in the in the Las Vegas Strip.
They
All
ain't
right.
going.
He
They ain't
got no
going
other
nowhere.
chips in that.
You're not going nowhere.
Not this year.
All right.
They
Well,
ain't got nobody.
that's what
Do you
you're
know
thinking.
how many people they have to beat to get a chip in the West Coast?
Luka was just there.
You don't think Dallas is a better team overall than
No way. Because now they're relying on Kyrie. Kyrie have never done that.
Way better team.
Kyrie imploded every team that he's ever been
I
on.
think Dallas is a better team to win now than the Lakers are.
Anthony Davis shrinks in the moment. Anthony Davis is not the best player
He was
on
playing
any
pretty
team.
good till he got hurt.
He's playing
though.
pretty good, but he's still deferred. The Lakers, LeBron kept trying to give AD the keys, like, yo, here, take over. They
You're
kept
right.
saying every year.
And every time he got
we
hurt.
want to play through KD. We want to play through KD. KD could just never assert himself. AD, pardon me. He can never
Because he kept
assert
getting
himself to be. And now
Right.
he wants to come out instead of asserting himself and at least playing center. You know what I mean? He wants to go and be like, yo, I don't want to play center. I want to play the 4. Can you please give me a center? Where this player in the league as soft as Cat playing center. You know what I mean? So why not play center? You got a soft center.
Nah, that
You say he
you
ice
gotta-
cream?
you got to think about it though. If,
KB.
You say ice cream?
If freeze,
KB, you got a soft center. So do you have anything to say about AD not one to play center?
I don't know what you're talking about. My center.
Okay.
Center's tough.
I got you. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How far you think the Knicks are going?
We Eastern Conference Finals a bust.
Finals the bus.
Yeah.
So the Knicks are not the 4th best team in the East?
No, Boston still is, I think.
No, 4th the best.
Oh.
What if strategically
Yeah.
and by our schedule, we're 3rd right now. But
Got you.
I mean, let's see what happens.
See what happens.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see nobody like really wiping us out like that.
You don't
Yeah,
think
I'm
Boston wipes y'all out?
No.
You don't think the
think
Milwaukee
Boston-
Bucks wipe y'all out?
No.
No, Milwaukee sucks.
No. But,
Milwaukee wiping
our
niggas
biggest-
down.
I
No.
think honestly, we've had problems with Atlanta before we had problems with Boston. We lost twice to Atlanta already, and we be busting. In
You just
Indiana.
beat Atlanta last week, though.
Yeah, but we lost twice to them before.
Yeah, right.
You
And
know
then
what
no
I'm
one's
saying?
talking about Cleveland. Cleveland has
Cleveland,
low
too.
key.
You got to pass them.
Great
Cleveland is
roster.
good, and Cleveland only got better because they just got Hunter
Right.
from
Yeah.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
He's
and
good.
that boy is nice.
Yeah.
So like,
Y'all could use the Luka Doncic, right? Guess
nah,
what? We
no,
got him.
No, we couldn't use him. No, he would do nothing to. He would. Yo, honestly,
You crazy. You would trade anybody for Luka Doncic.
You don't
No.
think the two?
I would
two
trade. You telling me I
ball-dominant
would trade
players?
Jalen Brunson for Luka Doncic?
You would trade Jalen Brunson
outta
and Cat for Luka Doncic.
No.
Yeah, you're bugging.
All right.
I don't know where you think this
We'll
this
see. To
supreme
be continued.
white boy
Who's-
comes from. Like he's not that good.
Serbia, whatever.
he's not that
Stop
good.
it.
Who's gonna be handling?
Not
Who's
that
gonna
good.
have the ball majority of the time?
It's gonna be LeBron. It's gonna be LeBron, and he's gonna treat
How
Luka
does-
just. He's
Luka
gonna
needs
treat.
the ball.
He's gonna treat
Luka
LeBron.
needs the ball.
Luka is gonna treat. No, Bron is gonna treat Luka like how he treated Kyrie. We all said Kyrie need the ball. Bron gonna run the offense, and when it's time for Luka to do his thing,
It's different.
it's Luka time. You
It's
know what I mean?
different.
And then
It's
your
not
center.
different.
It's different.
Then what kind of center do you have?
You
We
think
We just got homeboy from Charlotte.
You
Yeah,
got
he's
you
got
got
the center.
He's not that good.
It's cool. It's cool.
you got
We'll be all right.
Anthony
you got
Davis?
you got you got to
We'll be
look
all
at
right.
you
No,
got
he
to
ain't
look at
Anthony
where
Davis.
Kyrie takes
Come
his
on, bro.
shots and where Luka takes his shots.
Okay.
They're different places.
Okay.
Kyrie can slash and get to the basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of nothing.
Luka
Luka
is
cannot.
perimeter. He'll shoot like
He's fat and slow.
half court threes and all that. And
Top 5 best player in the league.
Right now,
Best
I
point
can't-
guard in the league.
Shot. What's you calling from Oklahoma?
Shy.
Yeah,
No,
but
he's
Luka's
the-
top
he
5.
is the best. But he's talking about is he top? Is Luka top 5?
I don't.
Luka's definitely top 5, but
Hmm.
he's top 5 point guard.
he's not a point guard.
That's what
He
he
is a
listed
point
at.
guard. He's a point guard.
That's what he listed as.
He's a point guard.
He listed as a point guard.
Yeah, he is.
Well,
but
we'll
he's
see.
not
To be determined. We'll see.
to be determined.
Yeah.
That
We'll
they're gonna get worse.
revisit it.
They're gonna get worse before they get better.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
You gonna make
my-
this bet? Hold on. We got this on camera.
I don't know. We got to work out the conditions of the bet, but I got my last note of the week, so we can wrap it up. Super Bowl. I got the Chiefs winning by 50.
what?
Kansas City.
I got the Chiefs winning by 52.
No.
I don't think Philly stands a chance.
Don't stand a chance.
Doesn't stand a chance.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think KC is as good as promoted to be.
Okay.
No,
I
don't so either.
think they win more or less by experience
Calls.
and being there so many times.
Okay.
And Coles.
Cool.
Yeah, but I think as far as personnel wise, I think
Kelsey like he's
I
going
think-
downhill.
yeah,
he is. It's
Yeah.
cool.
I think the Eagles.
But Pat's going up.
I'm shooting for the Eagles. I'm shooting for the Eagles.
Yeah, I
Good
can
luck.
tell by them as nasty ass colors you got on. Yeah. Listen, first of all, I don't like the Eagles at all. Never.
As a
Ever,
Giants
ever,
fan,
ever.
there's
Giants
nothing to
fan,
like.
No, I don't like.
Ever.
There's nothing to like.
Eagles
all right,
in Dallas.
Don't
no.
hate on the Eagles because of Saquon. Though.
No, I want Saquon to get a ring,
That's terrible.
but I do want to see KC do three-peat
Right. Why would you want to see Saquon get a ring?
because he was a Giant. He didn't leave to leave. He wanted to stay. Now, if he wanted to leave, that's something different than boo his ass out.
Mm.
But he didn't want to. He wanted to stay,
Yeah,
and they said no, and he went to Philly.
Can I say something?
please.
Our GM is an idiot.
Yes.
He's
I'm surprised he still at the job.
He's an idiot. I want him to win a ring so that it could be unanimous. You're an idiot. You should have never got rid of
Right,
this
he
guy.
won Offensive Player of the Year already.
You should have never got rid of
meaningless.
him.
Yeah.
Meaningless.
No, they
All right.
jerk
It'll mean
Eli too.
nothing.
Speaking of the Giants,
And I want him to
they
get
jerk
MVP.
Eli.
I want him to get MVP.
You got to take into account though that
What about who?
it's
Oh.
it's based on the fitting. You understand what I'm saying? He's not gonna put up those numbers in New York that he put up in Philly.
Because he had an offensive line.
Yeah, he don't have an offensive line.
Yeah.
Quarterback wasn't as good as this quarterback.
Right.
The receivers,
It
the
don't
whole
matter
personnel.
to build around him.
What you mean? That take time. That take time, bro.
It
That
takes
take time. And bro,
It's been
Bro.
years and they still ain't getting
the reason why he can
Him
run,
a favor?
he's running for 200 yards
That's
or
what it look
2,000
like.
yards for the season and all that shit like that is because these dudes got receivers that are threats. They got a quarterback that's a threat.
So let me ask you a question.
He's not the only threat.
What you saying that, right? What you saying that? Thank you. Cool. Appreciate you. Yo, what you saying that? Does that mean that you give the GM a out because he was really looking out for him? Because he said, yo, we can't help you right now. So being that we can't help you right now, we're just gonna let you go to the same conference to play against us, destroy us every game.
No, that wasn't good. That wasn't a good idea.
That was an
We were gonna lose
idiot
anyway.
move.
You ship him somewhere, yeah. Where he's
We're gonna
not.
lose anyway.
You could neutralize him,
Yeah.
somewhere else.
He
Who do we
should,
draft? Who do we draft?
he should have been
As the Giants fan, who
On
do you
the
want to see
Raiders
the
or
Giants draft?
Oh, you mean we need a quarterback, but I
Yeah.
don't think
You go with Shador?
nah. I
don't-
think they're gonna do with Cam.
I don't think they're gonna get him now.
So you go with Cam?
Honestly, you know what I think they're
Yeah.
gonna do? Being the Giants, I think they're gonna get Kirk.
Mm,
I think they're gonna get Kirk Cousins.
that's what they should do.
I think they're gonna get him.
So then who would they draft? They would draft
A wide receiver,
okay.
maybe homie. What's his name?
So they're gonna take some of the
He's
money.
available.
Yeah.
So I guess they're gonna
Travis
pay
Hunter, if
him
he's
some of the
available.
money that he's
Yeah.
gonna be left.
But he's probably not gonna be available because
He's not gonna be available.
Cleveland's probably gonna get him, right?
So even if you get Kirk, why don't you draft Shador to have him
Let him train.
Yeah, learn-
Let
work
him be
under him?
backup?
Yeah.
Because he's not really that.
He's not really the one, right? He's got the name, right? Yeah, just forcing it.
I don't.
No,
I don't see it. I don't see it.
I got a
but
feeling. I kind of want him to get drafted anyway, but I got a feeling that
I had
we're
a feeling that
forcing
he's
it.
not good
We're
as
forcing it.
the hype is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I hope
I've
he
seen the
proves us
college
wrong.
games and I'm like,
Yeah, I hope he proves us wrong, but I don't
Yeah.
see it.
Right.
No, he could be. He could be because honestly, they're not that good. Colorado's not that good.
right.
And when you see somebody doing a thing on a okay team,
Mhm.
it a lot of times it translates well in the NFL. But
What do you think about their receiver though?
what Hunter?
Yeah.
He's all right.
He the one.
He's all right.
Now
Yeah.
you saying it as
Well,
is
he's
he good on
Heisman.
a bad team? Is he gonna be good in NFL?
He'll be good in the NFL.
Travis?
Well, what are they
Hunter?
going to put him as? What
if you have,
would he
I
play?
think if the Giants, if
what
the
would he play
Giants,
in the NFL?
if the Giants grab him and they have him and neighbors and they go get Cousins, they all right.
So you're saying that he would play well as a wide receiver in the NFL?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because other people are saying that he should be a cornerback.
Nah, I think he should get drafted as a wide receiver.
Yeah, wide receiver. He's the number one option.
I don't
a little
know.
Undersized as a wide receiver, but he's not
No, he's not. He's like 6'1", bro.
Yeah, he's a good size.
He's a good size.
I mean, he's not Megatron. He's not. He's the.
A lot of niggas ain't Megatron.
Possession.
Yeah, Megatron is a different animal.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, you know what I mean? The one, like, he's a possession receiver. He's like like a San Antonio Holmes. He's like a possession receiver.
Yeah, all right.
You know what I mean? I'm not talking about the guy that go up there, Evans. We're not talking about the guys that go up and catch anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're not talking about Randy.
All right, but
you know
he could definitely be. He's bigger than a Tyreek Hill. He might not be as fast, but you might put him in somewhere in between there. Like he's not. Tyreek Hill is like 5'10" or whatever, 5'9" or some shit like that.
Yeah. How tall was Victor Cruz?
He's short.
He was short,
5'10".
yeah.
Right, yeah. So I mean,
5'10".
what's the difference between 5'10" and 6'1"? We're talking about a couple of inches. We're not talking about
5'10" and 6'1" is a big difference. The only reason I say that is because you're talking about the arm length of people also.
Okay.
So you're not just talking about height, you're talking
right.
about how long they are too.
Right.
So that's a big difference.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think he'd be better as a cornerback, to be honest with you. I think that. If I was him,
that's the waste of talent.
No, it's not. What are you
Waste of
talking
talent.
about?
I think he's better as a receiver.
That's a waste of talent.
I'm with Ron also.
Corner's a waste of talent.
What you mean? Corner's a waste of talent,
From the
We need
few
points.
games that I watched,
bro.
I saw him being better at defense than he was at offense.
Yep.
I just, it is what it is.
It's a quarterback's league.
Yeah.
So that's why teams draft pass rushers and they get cornerbacks, shut down cornerbacks.
No,
that's where the game is.
Quarterbacks league. So you go get.
It's a quarterbacks league. So on defense, you're going to draft shut down corners.
The talent goes to offense.
Huh?
The skill goes to offense. The talent and the skill goes.
You gotta have talent on both sides of the ball, man.
You want to make sure that
athleticism goes to defense.
You want to make sure that your quarterback gets as much time on the clock as possible. If you have a good quarterback, so you want a good defensive stop. Right. So if you have a good defensive stop with the cornerbacks, then your quarterback is able to bust ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why you want a good cornerback. You know
I would rather him be the next Deion Sanders than the next Victor Cruz. He's coming from a quarterback, coach that was like the number one shutdown cornerback in the league. He's been coaching him for years.
Yeah.
I'd rather him be that than be the next Victor Cruz.
Why would you say Victor Cruz instead?
Because y'all brought up Victor Cruz.
Yeah, but why not say Jerry Rice? Would you rather be Jerry Rice? Jerry Rice was 6'1".
Talk about the Giants.
We talking about Deion Sanders. I don't know. Ali, I'm gonna give you the final word, man. Anything on Super Bowl?
I see KC winning.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be like a blowout like you guys say.
Okay. But you got KC.
I don't think it's going to be
because it's a rematch from a couple of years ago. I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
Okay.
I think Jalen Hurts learned a couple of things.
They got that push. What was it before? What was the score when KC won
by? I don't know. I'm
guessing
top of my head.
They
didn't win by 10 or like.
I know it wasn't a blowout. Yeah. I just wanted to know if anybody knew the score.
KC won enough, man.
Yeah,
I think it's I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting tired of seeing Patrick Mahomes on TV.
I think if they
they
get the 3-peat, then it's over. Then
he's Jordan.
I just want to see it. I just want to see history.
I thought the Bills.
I want to see history. I want to see history.
I thought the Bills had him this year, though. I thought it was the Bills' year.
Stand a chance.
And this is why
he got his card.
This is why I feel like
he got his
watching
card,
that game, I feel like the Eagles can definitely. They had some trouble with the Bills, and I think I ain't gonna lie to you. The Eagles, I think they both sides of the ball. They very solid.
We'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna
see you on Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the show, yeah.
All right, so
yeah, that was opening, right?
Yeah. Good. So where we starting at?
Start with the top of the list. Yeah.
The what?
Let's go with that one.
All right. Black businesses. Is it on the screen? All right. It says, here's the thing with black businesses. Our business has a dope dealer mentality.
My generation ruined it.
Your generation ruined it.
Yeah.
We about to get deep. I'm gonna put my chair up. Why do you say this?
Because our business has a dope dealer's mentality. You know what I mean by that?
I do.
What do you think I mean by that?
I feel like you mean lack of professionalism
No.
and more money hungry.
Yes. So here's a dope dealer's mentality. I buy an ounce. Let's say I buy an ounce for $1,000. What I need to make?
You need to double it.
Business doesn't work like that. See, if a business makes a quarter on a dollar, they're winning because they got their dollar back and they made a quarter. We want a whole dollar for dollar. If I spend 500, I need to make 500, and that's it. And then they'll say, my shirt just as good as a Louis shirt. Why you buy theirs, but you won't buy mine? No, it doesn't work like that.
Right.
You got to build your brand. Why do you think you can just come out with something tomorrow and you get Louis prices? You
don't. All right.
I agree with that last part.
Go ahead. Start.
Because a lot of times I try to support black businesses, and nobody knows you from nothing. But I like their hoodies, and their hoodies be like $120. And why would you want to? Nobody knows you. You're not Louis. So why your hoodies are not $45, $50? Your hoodies are $120. But I'm trying to support you. But I'm not gonna support black business for $100. Not even black business. Whoever started a business, you just starting, the hoodies are $120. I'm not gonna spend that money. Right. Even though I want to support you, but I'm not gonna spend that money. Then you get it. Then if you do spend that money, it's not the quality as Louis. They want Louis money, but the quality's not there.
What if the quality's there?
The quality, right?
And
I still want to spend, but you're just starting out. I don't know if I'm ready to spend $120 on you.
All right, but close, right? So
no, not to me.
If all right, I'm talking about the quality. If you feel like, yo, this is like great cotton, it's just as good as like a polo hoodie, right? Let's say a polo hoodie is like $100 or something like that, right?
No.
But I can go buy if that's the case, right?
It's not $100.
If the same qualities in the Gap sweater,
polo
I can go buy a Gap hoodie for $49.99.
Okay.
Polo hoodie is $175.
Okay. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, there are other alternatives that are much more economical.
But the thing is, if that hoodie starts off at $60 and gets you as a customer, they can't go up to $120. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
$120.
But that's the only way you can start. You can't start at 60 then go up to 120. You could only start at 120 with that value. You can't start low and then raise your price and then go up high.
All right.
No, but let people get to know you. Start something. Like
because it doesn't work like that.
Wait. Why doesn't it work like that?
Because you have to give people the quality off the rip. If you're going to be known as a quality brand, you have to give people quality off the top.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't
quality
start
is something totally different than
right.
price, though.
Yeah,
so you're saying,
yeah.
No quality. No quality. It doesn't have to go with the price.
Right.
You have to charge people what you're spending for your materials. You got to be fair. So if you're going to charge $120 and then give people a Gildan hoodie, you can't do that. But if you give people a nice 50-50 blend polyester, a nice hoodie that you
deep
spend,
hoodie that don't stop right here in the middle of your head.
ill joint, washes well, everything, nice rich colors on it, stiction, everything. If you embroidery, applique, if you give someone a quality product, you could charge $120 for it. You know. Now,
why would you say you have to start lower?
No, you have to start. If you want to have a Louis, you got to stay Louis. You got to start Louis. Louis was never cheap.
Yeah, because that's
Louis just made less.
That's the thing. You're talking about the differences between quality and luxury.
Okay.
So a luxury
it comes in hand in hand.
And you got some brands that are trying to start luxury, but most luxury brands have a rich history.
Not all luxury is quality. I've seen luxury that is trash. Quality is quality. If you're gonna give quality, because honestly, what I got on right now,
You got a Nike Knicks shirt.
these Old Navy jeans.
They look like Jabros.
Don't they? Don't they? Yo, don't they? Don't they? Yo, they look great, don't they? Yeah, well, I paid all the fucking maybe $20, $25.
Right.
Maybe $20, $25.
Right.
Fit good, great.
Love them.
Love these jeans.
Right.
Love them. No one besides me, if I would have told you, would have known what I paid for.
Yeah. I'm an Old Navy bandit too.
Yeah,
but I'm an
shit.
Old Navy bandit because I know I'm going to go there and I'm going to get an inexpensive pair of jeans. Now, you know Old Navy has a quality pair of jeans. When you go into Old Navy and no. Let me finish.
I'm gonna let you go.
Right.
Go ahead.
If you walk into Old Navy and then all of a sudden those jeans that you know are quality and you know are worth the money, if they're $120, would you still buy them?
No.
Nope.
Because they didn't start off at $120. Now, if you bought a $120 pair of jeans that were just that well, then you would just expect that I'm going to spend $120 for those jeans. You can't start cheap and then go high. That's all I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm not discrediting anything that you're saying either. But I feel like when you're starting a brand, you have to have some type of brand loyalty to get to. And once you have a brand loyalty, you might want to level up to get to a different price point. Now, the way that you get to that different price point is multiple different ways. You might have a different
brand.
That's what
Banana Republic.
You have
exactly.
To do that,
yes. Now, Old Navy and Banana Republic are the same jean.
Yeah.
Exactly.
With the Banana Republic,
exactly.
you're going to spend $120 for those jeans.
So this is what I'm saying.
But they always been $120. So you can't put the toothpaste back into the tube. You got to be who you are from the beginning, but you got to represent from the beginning. You can't charge people $120 for a hoodie, then they get the tag, the Gildan tag, all up in it. But it's got to be quality.
What you're saying is exactly what I just said. People get tricked into paying different prices for the same thing for a different name.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Old Navy, Banana Republic, whatever. They're the same shit.
Yeah.
And the Gap.
They're the same. They're the same thing, bro.
Same thing.
And it's like you walk into the store and you feel better about it because it had a different ambiance because they pay more for their rent, and you're picking up stuff.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. The rent is just higher, and they're charging you more because their rent is higher.
Well, you're not shopping with the poors. You know,
Like,
you're
that's
shopping
it.
with, you're shopping with
The poor.
Yeah.
That's it. The ambiance is different. The ambiance is different.
Right.
But like at the end of the day, you're getting the exact same product.
Well, okay.
Coming from the same place.
Let's dial it back a little bit based on the clip, because I think more or less it was about Black businesses, right? And a lot of the times, we only want to do a quote unquote higher end or a luxury brand. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we expect, like, yeah, I spent $10 or $15 for this sweatshirt, and I want to make $120 off the t-shirt, off the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And we do have a mentality of, I need to flip my money. Now, when it comes to clothing is supposed to be a crazy market, but it's based on a lot of other factors that eat up your overhead, right? And when I watched this clip, the first person I thought about was Jelani. Shout out to Lonnie Love.
Yo, what
Shout out to Lonnie.
His mentality is like, that's not worth my time. It's not enough money. It's not worth my time, right? And he always assumed, and we used to have like debates, right? And I say, yo, 30% is supposed to be like, if you making 30% net on your whatever business you're making, you're doing great. Amazing, bro.
Right.
And I said, yo, usually you don't flip, right? So we're in trucking at the time, and he's like, yo, I said, if I'm running a driver or whatever, and I can make a few $100s a week off that driver, and I'm not touching nothing or whatever, he's like, that's not worth my time. That's not enough money. Like, basically, I got to be making like $1,000 a week off a driver. I'm like, yo, bro, that's not how the shit works.
Yeah.
I said, yo,
instead of getting a good couple $100s in your pocket.
yeah. You think about it, over the course of a month, you're making $1,000 or whatever. You're not doing nothing. It's just, this dude is working. He's doing the work. You just give him the equipment.
So when you say 30%, so you mean you make your money back and then you get 30% profit?
Yes.
Okay.
That's great. That's exceptionally good.
Well, also people forget about debt service also. Like, you still have to pay off your truck or whatever.
Of course,
you,
yeah, we got to talk about your nut. Yeah.
Like, yo, paying off for someone to work for you and you're able to pay off your truck or whatever have you, that's debt service. That's equity also, bro. Like that's money that you should get. Like, you should be like, yo, thank you, God. Like, I'm able to run my truck and he's paying for my truck to get paid off.
Right.
And I make a few dollars,
and I'm
too.
making a few dollars too.
Yeah,
and he's
that's
dependable.
debt service. That's
And
amazing.
you can count on him. You know, you're getting a couple $100 all the time.
Right.
Come on now, that's amazing.
We're talking about gas. We're talking about insurance. We're talking about all that. Like, then we're talking about wear and tear and maintenance on the truck. Is 30% really enough? And to make a profit?
Net profit. If you could, after all overhead, if you could net to your bottom line 30%,
Right.
We're not talking about gross.
You're doing extremely well.
Well, now you're creating your own number.
What?
So it all depends on how you run your truck, the distance you run your truck. You're creating your own number, so you're really arguing semantics at this point.
No. Most all right. You got to take into account if I make whiskey, right?
Yeah.
Let's say, for instance, I pay let's say I pay $5 to bottle it and make the label and all that stuff and distill the whiskey, right? Yeah. Then I pay another $5 for marketing or whatever and promotion, right? I spent $10 on it, right? If I could make $13 off the bottle, if I could sell the shit for $13, great. That's great money.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But most of the time, we as black folks, like, I spent $10 to make this shit. I need to make 20. Like, they flipping crack. Like, yo, bro, I did business, right, with a family member that hustled in the street. And I could see, like, yo, they wanted to flip the money like we was in the street, bro. I'm like,
the mentality is different.
It's like, yo, this is regular.
Explain the mentality to him. Can you explain the street mentality?
Street mentality is like, yo, I put out $100, I should get back $2.
Okay.
Right? So
it kind of be all right. So really quick, it's I think that we don't break it down into eighths, quarters, halves. I think we'll just go straight to halves.
Right.
Instead of saying, yo, if I'm gonna make 10% or I'm gonna make an eighth or I'm gonna make 25%. Because that's how my business is. That my business is exactly that. Yo, if I'm selling a mortgage, I sell a mortgage for whatever the amount is. I'm gonna make an eighth off of it, and that's fine. That's what my business model is to do, because an eighth is gonna get me, whatever.
And that's what the market dictates anyway, right?
Well, it's what the market dictates, but it's also how you do business and how you want to present yourself to the people that you're doing business with.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, if you're telling somebody I'm only going to do business with you if I can make a half off of what you're giving me, your margins of doing business are very slim.
Well, I don't think it's very fair the way you guys are describing it, and I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I don't really have a horse in the race, because when you said with the trucking, you said net and then you said 30%. But when you said with the drug dealer, he wants to put out 100 and then he wants to get 100. Why didn't you break down his net and his profit? What did he put into it? So he spent 100.
He spent 100.
What's his net? Like what's his overhead?
this is what I'm saying too.
Right.
Like, let's break it down, right?
Yeah.
Let's say
He got to buy baggies. He got to pay his workers to bag up.
That's what I'm saying. Like all his overhead, let's say it equated to $100. He bought the drugs, bagged the drugs, all that good shit.
Right.
He wants to
Hustlers mentality.
Yeah, right.
Right.
He bought it. He bought his pack.
All right.
Bagged it up or whatever.
Yeah.
And distributed and sold it.
Okay.
Now he spent $100 and he wants to make $2. Right.
Okay.
Now, when you're in a legitimate business or a more or less like even in drugs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even in drugs, right? Mm-hmm. If you're able to be, let's say, more like the Walmart of drugs, where it's like, all right, yeah, I spent $100, but I'm only looking to make $130. Now I could take that same $100, buy another pack, keep my $30, and do the whole thing over again. But now I'm moving it for shorts, so I'm moving quicker, right?
Yeah.
You could take that same mentality. Mm-hmm. When you go to CVS, right, and you buy toiletries, you buy deodorant, toothpaste, all that good shit, these dudes is making cents on the dollar from that stuff. Okay. They just move so much product that it can afford them to stay there and keep doing it all over again. They're not selling you toothpaste for $3 and they paid $1.50 for it. No, okay. They paid like damn near. If they selling for $3, they bought that shit for $2.60 and they making 40 cents off of it.
But they bought wholesale, so they're gonna account for it across the board.
Yeah, right. But even though that's the case, right? They're still paying the rent, they're paying the employees and everything like that, and maybe their net profit is on every product. They might move
it's about how much
thousands and thousands of products every day, but they might have only made 25 cents off of each one.
Yeah,
right. That's their net to their bottom line, but they're turning a profit, right? They can come in tomorrow, start and do the same thing over and over, month after month, year after year.
So what do you propose that black business owners should do? They should charge
They should
less?
be more realistic. No, they should be more realistic.
You have to understand more about the actual dollars and cents of how money moves in the economy and how things go. Like that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you to double up on anything that's like I don't know, like that's a super win. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like it doesn't happen often.
Right.
But when you're in business, it's about sustainability. It's not about wishful thinking. It's about every day making a little bit getting a little bit further than you were yesterday. So if you don't lose, you win. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're 2 cents ahead of the black, you're good. That's it.
Most people don't see. That's the thing. And most people don't account for a lot of things. They don't do the dollars and figures, so they don't know
ahead of the red. I'm sorry, not ahead of the black. Ahead of the red.
But they don't really do the accounting to see if they're actually really making money, right? So then you got to think about it like this, right? What about expansion? What about if you have a store or you got a block and you want to do more, you want to open up shop on more blocks or whatever, right? This is the problem I had with the people I was doing business with, right? So my ideal was, yo, we're making this amount of money. Let's not just, and this is the mentality of the street mentality, right? We made this amount of money. Let's take this amount of money. We bust this down, and the majority of it we reinvest in it back into the business. Okay. So you don't suffocate or you stifle the business, right? Because if we want to replicate this whole situation numerous times, we need money to develop and grow, right? It's the equivalent of a nigga that's spending his RIA. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, I spent $100, made $200, but now I spent $125 and now I only got $75. I don't even got enough money to re-up. And this is what happened. This is the mentality of street niggas and drug dealers and shit like that. It's mad niggas that make money on the street, but then they blow money. They gotta there's certain things that come with the lifestyle of being who you are, and you making fast money.
Yeah.
And when niggas do legitimate business and they pop off quick, and you be like, yo, what happened to this shit? I thought this shit was doing well. It's the mentality, right? They was making bread, but they running through their re-up. They not reinvested. Now that same business that was popping 6 months later, they out because they living off that bread. They're suffocating the business, and they that's why people. And then when they legitimate business don't flip 100% in profit, they can't sustain.
Right. What do you think about? How much do you know about the tariffs? Do you think those are going to work?
They're supposed to. All right, so
look at the one that said it's gonna work. It might work.
You got to think. You can't think about what's right in front of you, right? You got to think about the dominoes of it, right? So I put a tariff on some shit from China, right?
It's one move that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I put a tariff on some shit from China because I send more money to them. I buy more shit from them than they send to me, right? So I need to make some of that bread back because what they make, we don't make it here, right? So we got to go to them. So it's like, all right, if you're going to make mad money off me, let me get some of that bread back for you selling it to me, right? Mm-hmm. And then if you don't want to do that, you know what's going to happen? That Chinese company is going to say, yo, they're going to start producing the shit in the U.S., but let's invest in the U.S. in the company versus us trying to just send our shit over there, right? And we're going to hire American people, but it might be backed by Chinese dollars, right? So, but we got U.S. jobs. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of putting their hand behind their back to either way, you're going to pay us or you're going to help us help our economy.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Why is it stupid?
It's stupid. Not playing.
You say it's stupid. You think about all the car.
All I'm saying is, at some point, all American citizens are going to end up paying for any tariff that comes off of those boats.
Initially.
Yeah. Now, how it's dissolved, whatever have you, maybe there will be different things that are put in place that won't affect us as much, but those tariffs go straight to us as soon as they come off the boats. That's all that we need to know. That's all.
My thing is that I'm with it. I would like to see the manufacturer absorb some of that tariff price. So because their price is going up higher for it to come off the boat from China, doesn't mean that they could charge us $10 more. Absorb some of that. Exactly. You know what I mean? So I feel like us as the people.
Why would they?
Well, I feel like us as the people, we have to
make mad money
stick together.
But why would they? No. Why would they do that?
Not necessarily boycott, but we got to kind of slow down on our buying too.
Why would they do that?
Because the stuff is sitting on the shelf. If we let that stuff that they're paying for,
who's not buying soap?
Yeah, right. Toilet paper.
Who like? It's very easy to say that.
Right.
People are just going to buy.
That's not.
People are going to just
we talking about more or less like electronics and shit like that.
Even I mean, eggs doesn't have to do with it. Eggs is something with the bird flu and everything like that. But
I don't care if it's a fucking if it's a plane.
All right.
People are going to buy whatever they're going to buy.
You got to be a little bit more disciplined.
Let me ask you this: would you ever support black businesses? Would you do that? Because I believe you did that in the past, right?
Me personally,
yeah.
I'm different.
What? You won't do it?
Of course I will.
All right. You'll pay a little bit more to support black businesses.
No, I ain't paying more.
I know that's what it means.
Not playing.
All right. It's the equivalent of that, but you saying I'm gonna support American-made businesses.
No.
And you're willing to pay a little bit more.
No, what I'm saying is the mass, the general population of people, they're not going to have. They're gonna buy. They're not.
They're going. Yes.
They're not
wait. Okay.
They're not going to say, "Oh, well, you know what."
You gotta have some discernment, though. We gotta have some
bro,
discernment
People
as
are
the
it's
not
consumer.
already
going to do that.
What do you think is happening already, bro? You think this shit is an accident? Why they do little shits where the price of eggs and shit go up? That's a tester to see if niggas will pay this shit. So
they are.
Every deli, every bodega,
they will pay it, right?
And they will.
So if we stop, put the tariffs and
You can't say if because it never happened, Ron.
What?
What
do you mean it never happened?
Yo, my God. Americans are so cool with looking at a tag and paying that tag and just going.
And then complain about it.
They're never going to do it.
And then complain about it.
They're never going to complain about it, but they're going to buy it.
No,
that's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that those are testers to let us know if we implement these tariffs and the prices of products go up, the American people will still buy it.
Mm-hmm.
And we could put pressure on China and other countries with these tariffs. So we know it will work, because when stuff is in shortage and the prices go up, the American people still buy. They might complain, but they still buy it. So it's a tester. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
This is why, like, all right.
So Trump is like a genius.
Nigga's an ass.
Trump is like a genius.
Listen, we're here now. It don't gotta be political. It don't gotta be political, but we're here now. Like, everybody's in the same boat. You know what I mean? We gotta figure out what we're gonna do as the people. You know what I mean? If it gets too goofy, like, yo, if I walk into the spot and they want a $1 more for every egg sandwich, guess who's not having the egg sandwich anymore? I gotta stand for something. I'm not paying you that $1. You absorb that price. You absorb that shit. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm telling you, I'm not buying it. I'm telling you, I'm not buying it. You absorb that $1. I'm not absorbing that $1. You absorb that $1. I'm not doing it.
I think it needs to happen.
I think you're gonna buy that sandwich.
I'm not buying that sandwich. I'm telling you right now.
We gonna go.
Nah, dog. I'm a stubborn nigga.
We gonna go to
I'm a stubborn nigga. I stand on principle, nigga.
We gonna go to your
give me a BLT instead, nigga. we gonna work around that shit, nigga.
Oh,
give me a fucking
bacon. I'll just give me the lesson.
Yeah. Give me a croissant with cheese, nigga. Look, I'll get creative, nigga. Nah, dog. You gonna eat that $1. I'm not eating that $1, nigga.
Just give me the lettuce, all right?
Like, you would never gotta worry about buying eggs again, nigga. You would never.
With some mayonnaise on the top.
You damn right, nigga. I'll get something else. Nigga.
I know somebody used to do that too.
It's mad extra breakfast, nigga.
To get a hero, just lettuce, tomatoes, and mayonnaise. No meat.
No meat at all. God, with lettuce, with mayonnaise.
It's high power.
I had a sandwich like that the other day.
Get some action.
Where? I had a vegetable sandwich.
Vegetable joint?
Yeah.
What was the joint that we used to get with the bagel? Was it? It was a mayonnaise in it. If you remember, I know you was with me.
Mayonnaise bagel?
Like a BLT or something like that?
It was a BLT, but it wasn't a BLT. It was like a lettuce and mayonnaise without the bacon. But it was a crusted bagel. Like, it was like a
that they toasted it and put lettuce and tomatoes on it.
Yeah.
So there's no meat in it? Pause.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was.
So you wanted a BLT hold the bacon?
Yeah.
Oh, so you had the lettuce and joint. Yeah, you had the veggie joint. You had the.
I feel crazy saying that. I feel like he was with me.
That's what we gonna eat now.
Like
yeah,
Ron
man. Nah, nigga, hold them eggs, man. I ain't buying.
Like
I'm not paying that for that egg.
During lunchtime, we used to walk to the bagel spot.
Yeah, Jake. No, that wasn't Jake.
That was in Malvern.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, man.
Cool. What we got up next, baby? Yeah. Go to that last one.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Was chopping up my homeboy today. He said, "How do you love a masculine, broken woman?" And I said, "That's easy, but it's hard for you. So you want the truth?" He said, "Yeah." I said, There's no such thing as a masculine woman or masculinity or none of that. It's called responsibility in my eyes. I said, when you were young, did you have a bowl of shoulda, coulda, wouldas? He was like, nah, I never had that cereal. I said, okay. It's imaginary cereal. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I shoulda did this. I coulda did this. I woulda did this. The world don't run on that. World runs on currency. Did you live in a cardboard box? He said, no. I said, did you go to school naked? I said, no. But your mother struggled, right? He said, yes, she did. How ironic it is that you get older and you forget that women struggle. It's funny, huh? But you never knew, did you? He said, no. You kept the lights on, didn't you? Did you have a bunch of candles in your house? He said, no. I said, let me explain something to you. It's not masculinity, it's responsibility. Who else is going to do it? Most of these women out here, man, today, they get disappointed just like everybody else, man. But unfortunately, what they got to do is they got to raise them children. And while the world blames them for everything else, here comes you. So you want to learn how to love a broken woman, a woman that you think is masculine. I'll give you the keys. I'll give you the dope today. The first thing you do is don't be the next disappointment. Love on her, man. But the second thing you need to do is to make sure you take care of you physically, emotionally, and mentally. She should not have to be responsible for you. You're a man. Also, the third thing you need to do is to make sure that you acknowledge her brokenness. You understand. You love her through it. Be patient with her. And if you are a good man and you are a man of character, show it. Be completely different than what she's ever been used to. And the only way you can do this is to lead your life. Lead yours. She got a bunch of stuff on her plate. Make sure you're not on it either. That's how you love a broken woman. That's how you can help her. And if you see her going through something and struggling, instead of going back and forth with her, love her. Give her solutions. Use your love and your healing and your knowledge to help. If not, leave her alone, man. Don't be another disappointment. She's been through enough. Take care. Just chopping up my homeboy today. He said, how?
First thoughts.
Something was broken. What was he basically saying? Because it was kind of like breaking up a little bit.
He said, how to love a broken
woman.
A broken.
Did he say
masculine?
Woman? I didn't even understand that part. Like masculine, like
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in
so
that.
Basically, a woman that feels like she could do everything for herself.
That's what he meant by masculine.
Doesn't need a man in her life. That's what he was
think
saying.
that he could have summed that up in 5 seconds. He
Right.
should have just went right to the end when
Right,
he said,
I didn't really,
when he said just leave her alone at the end.
Right.
That's
But
all
he
you
was-
needed.
he-
Just leave
he-
her alone, yo.
I think he was summing it up pretty well because he said a few different things that I resonated with. So like,
what part was that?
I'm not gonna get into it. But it's like he said a few different things that I was like, all right, now I kind of get that. And
I kind of get that not being on a list of things if she's going through things. Yeah. And you don't want to be that problem. You don't want to be on that list. I get that. I agree with that.
What are your first thoughts on it?
Just leave her alone, yo. You don't need all that. Especially if you a regular cat. Like, why you want that problem? Like,
Where's it?
leave what alone?
I mean,
leave
what do you
that
mean?
broken masculine woman alone, because you're just telling me that you're a person that's not working on yourself. Once you got all those labels and you could just self-diagnose yourself, you ain't looking to get better. You're just looking to have a name for your deficiencies. That doesn't sound like a person that's actively working on themselves. You shouldn't be masculine and broken. Why are you here? Why are you in a relationship? Why are you presenting yourself in a relationship broken? Like, what are we doing? Like,
People are broken though.
yeah, but why are you in a relationship then? Why have you done
Like
the
saying,
work
why did you even
to
start
correct
be in a
yourself?
relationship?
Okay. I hear you.
Why? Yeah. Why are we even here? You know what I mean? Like, you should be doing the work to correct, or you shouldn't be in a relationship. You're not ready to be in a
Well,
relationship.
that's when you.
Cause what's that
she-
mean?
She might
Masculine and
you
broken
can't.
means
She needs.
I can't hold you accountable
Well,
to
she
certain
needs
things.
well, it sounds like she needs
Let's
therapy
speak
to
of-
work on herself. then.
Yeah, that's exactly what
But
I'm saying.
let's be completely honest with the situation. Every person, everybody yearns to be loved. Every person wants to have someone in their life, whether they place them in a situation where they feel like they can't trust them and they still want to be who they are. Every person has every person wants that in their life as far as love,
Mhm.
right? Like every
Mhm.
person wants that. So if they're a broken down and hurt person, I don't think that it's fair to kind of push them off to the side and say, "No, you got to figure out your shit." Don't.
Yeah,
Why?
you don't deserve it right now because you broken.
No, I think people.
Haven't you
I
heard
think
people
even a
that are
broke-
in the
I think-
healing stages of their life,
bro?
healing seasons, and
Here's
people
the-
are
here's-
in
here's
seasons
the-
of their
here's the-
life?
Here's the thing: do you really feel like the person that's trying to heal or trying to get better thinks that they are ready to love? They're just going through their cycles.
Say
They
that one
don't
more time.
understand that.
Say that one more time.
Do you really feel like the people that are hurting or are in a season of healing, they don't deserve love? Like they still deserve love. They're trying to figure it out.
Right.
And I feel like even through that situation of them trying to figure it out, they should still be like, all right, yeah, I can connect with somebody. I don't think that anybody should be isolated, because I feel like isolation is a problem.
No, isolation builds character. Isolation monks are isolated. People go and
You
on
said monks. You
no
said
people
monks.
no
You
well
said
people
monks
go
are
on
isolated.
sabbaticals. People sit in isolation can help. People meditate. Isolation is medicine.
okay. No,
Isolation is
good.
great. Isolation gets you in touch with yourself.
Is
Isolation
good.
holds yourself accountable. You look in the mirror and you look at yourself like, yo, I'm by myself and these bills still aren't getting paid. I'm by myself and I'm still unhappy. Maybe that person that I was with wasn't making me unhappy. Maybe I'm making myself unhappy. I got to make myself happy first before someone else can make me happy. You have to sit in isolation. You got to fix yourself before you can present yourself to someone else. Picture a man coming around talking about, yo, I'm in my feminine, I'm in a feminine broken stage of my life.
I'm not
Niggas
saying,
to kick
I'm
this
not
nigga
saying
to a
that.
curb. Like, what are you talking about? Why would a woman walk around talking about you masculine? Fuck out of here.
No,
Like, they trying to hear that shit.
I understand what you're saying.
Right.
I understand what you're saying 110,000%. All I'm saying is that everybody can't be just to themselves.
Right.
And they have to be
I'm
exposed
talking about
to other
forever,
people.
KB. I'm just talking about for a little while, 6 months,
I get
3
it.
months, a year.
I understand. I understand what you're saying.
A little trip
but
to the
every-
mountains, like a weekend,
Nah,
a hike,
I get what
a
what
walk
you're
on the
saying.
treadmill.
Yo, listen, I get what you're saying.
Right.
110,000%. Like, yo, you hurt people, and you should never hurt someone because you're hurt. And at the same token, I really feel like some people, they really just need other people to heal them. I really feel like that.
Okay.
I really feel like you can't go through life in solitude, because solitude, like it creates just you talking to yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's you against yourself, and everybody is not built like that.
Okay.
Like we're good with, I think everybody in this room,
hitting
we're
them.
good. We're good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can go in solitude and we're good.
I'm great by myself.
Yeah,
Me
we're
too.
good.
I thrive by myself.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think everybody is good like that. I think that the
I think men do it better. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I think.
No, I
can't.
definitely think men do solitude better by
because
like,
we are accountable.
I think men do solitude
I think there's
better.
another
But
part to this shit though. I'm sorry.
no,
Finish.
All right, so I'm gonna finish what I'm saying real quick. So I feel like men do solitude, like you said, better by themselves, but at the same time, there are a certain population of men that and women in general, like people in general, that just need other outside influences to try and get.
You need someone to beat up on.
No, there's a thin line. There's a
Not
thin
beat
line.
up on, not beat up on, but to kind of
To blame.
get a balance. Get a balance of what their brain is telling them to do and what the regular society is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you are a person that is not used to solitude, and you're now all of a sudden you're just trying to make yourself, by yourself, I think that you're dealing with your own
there's a thin line between solitude and depression, bro.
And you might really think about some other shit instead of someone coming into you and saying, yo, let's go out and just watch ducks fucking float on the, you know what I'm saying? Like, on a pond. Like, you can really
get ducks
deep.
Fuck, yo. You just said that. I just thought about it.
Ducks actually flip over and then no, real shit.
Go by Freeport High
Flip
School.
over and then the duck goes in and then done.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how ducks fuck.
I think another part of this whole shit though is people having that savior complex. Like people think they can fix other people. You know what I mean?
Can't
like
fix anybody.
Like as a man,
can't fix anybody.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I probably, if a woman exhibited certain characteristics initially, I probably wouldn't even go that far with her.
Right.
Like, if she's quote unquote broken or masculine or whatever, like, and I'm getting that energy off the rip,
right,
I'm probably not even gonna explore that option that much.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? But I think certain people, same way women will see a dude that's down on his luck and all that shit. Huh?
That they're attracted to that brokenness.
They're attracted to helping somebody else,
trying to fix them,
fix them and make them a project. I think dudes do that. They got that hero complex sometimes, and they see a woman that's broken, and they feel like they could be that man, that's strong, save a chick, and make her life way better than what it is.
Isn't that the ones that break them again?
Some do and some don't, but then it's some that prey on those type of characteristics, but then there's some dudes that really try, and then they wind up getting in situations where they get the short end of the stick. Women and men too, you know what I mean? Women do the same thing where they'll be the one to. They're not the chick that's like, yo, bro, you no good, or you're not doing shit or whatever. They don't want to work on you. They be like, yeah, I'm not fucking with you. But then it'd be the chick that will put in all the work to get the dude to a certain level, and then he'll shit on that same woman that helped him out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think most of those people, they need to do the work themselves versus somebody else coming to save them. And you got to think about the person that's trying to do the saving. Like, what's going on in your head to feel like you need to fix this woman or fix this man?
Right.
Overcompensating for something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
I truly believe that.
I get that, because when I got divorced, was I broken? I was. I needed that time. Not saying that it was the other person's fault, but maybe I had to look in the mirror and look at what can I do better once I get in another relationship. Because I never thought I probably gonna get married again. I said I wasn't gonna get married again.
Can I ask you this though?
Yeah.
Were you treating women a certain way based on your past experience?
Probably at first, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the beginning, I probably was.
Yeah. And as another divorcee, I second that. You got to take your time and do your work on yourself. Be like, yo, I could have did this better. I could have done this better.
I couldn't
This is on
blame
me.
that person. I couldn't put everything on
Not
that person.
100%.
I wanted to at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's your fucking fault. It's your fault. Yeah. But then as time went on, I'm like, I got to do better. I got to maybe by me doing this in my next relationship, I do, and it worked.
Right.
It worked. I stopped doing certain things that I was doing before too.
Mhm.
You know, I had to grow, and I wasn't growing before. I had to look in the mirror, and I had to grow.
You remember some of those arguments, and you replay them, and you be like,
definitely.
Yeah, I gotta own that. I gotta own that. Let's not make that happen again. Because if you're in the same place 10 years later, and someone's barking at you for the same thing,
What I gotta look at myself.
Exactly. You're not just gonna label yourself. Maybe I'm a feminine, broken man. Because you're like, I'm just gonna stay like this.
Right.
I'm just gonna call it something. That shit is nah. Don't call it nothing.
Right.
Don't worry about calling it something. Fix
You gotta
it.
take accountability.
Yeah, fix it. Fix it.
That's what it is.
Yeah. That's what we got. KB, you want the final word on this, or are we good?
Nah, yeah. What's up, Cole?
We're going to TikTok now. Anyone? It should be 2, right?
Yeah.
Mind embarrassing you at all. But if we did it to them, they wouldn't be able to handle it. This is sad.
All right, so I'm not sure what the
I didn't even hear it.
That's the Matt Barnes, right?
Yeah, play it one more time.
Men do not mind embarrassing you at all. But if we did it to them, they wouldn't be able to handle it. This is sad.
All right,
So that's the Matt Barnes clip, right?
Yeah, that's in reference to. Okay.
Men do not mind embarrassing you at all. But if we did it to them, they wouldn't be able to handle it. This is sad.
Yeah.
So, can you give a brief rundown of what happened with this?
Well, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I know the synopsis of it is Matt Barnes got caught cheating on his wife 8 times in the month of January. Not even 8 times.
I heard
8
this,
different
but
women.
how did she find out?
I didn't hear nothing about the dudes with the
Because
women.
that sounds like a man.
Nah. She was just commentating on it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Because that sounds like a woman man.
But I don't know how she found
what-
out. How did she find out? Through his phone, or how did she?
I
find
can't
out?
call it. I don't know about that. But she had records. She had financial records. She had
so
plain
hold on.
manifestos
He
and
got-
logs
he
and
got-
everything like that.
I know she
He-
put the
he
names
was-
on blast.
He was
I saw the
documenting
list with the names on it. What day?
all that. So this dude
That's crazy.
he had a spreadsheet for the bunch.
Right.
Yo.
So wait, hold on.
He's supposed to be somewhere where, and he wasn't there where he was supposed to be at
Feel
this
me?
certain time and date.
Crazy.
So that's it. He just got caught cheating.
He got caught cheating, and his
he got a
wife put it
fiance.
on blast on. It's a fiance or
Yeah.
his wife?
I think it's a fiance.
What's the point of putting it on the gram to shame him into better behavior?
Shame him.
Because she still wants to be with him, obviously,
He got a
right?
lot of followers. Shame him.
To shame him
Embarrass
into
him.
better behavior.
But some people don't feel like it's embarrassing. If you do that, some people don't feel like, oh, you put it out, so. I don't know.
Men aren't looking at it like that. Men are looking at it like, oh, this nigga's getting busy. Like he can't say no. Like, you know, he's undisciplined at this big age of his. But women, honestly, it's a beacon to let them know. Like if you see him at the airport, you got a chance. You could be number 9 on the list.
Right.
But does she still want? What's the point of doing this? Does she still want to be with him? Or it's
I
like
haven't heard
that's
anything
that's
since
what
on
I'm
the
trying
list.
to figure out. Like, what's the point of this?
I don't think he even answered yet about it
Right.
publicly.
What's there to say?
Yo,
Yeah.
if you in a situation and with all this talk about what dudes have to bring and wanting a dude that has a certain amount of means and things like that, this is, like, yo, dudes are gonna, women are saying this, right? And men are listening. Right. So it means basically if I'm a man and say, yo, I got a lot of money, that means I could do these chicks whatever way I want to do them. Right. So if you're in a situation where you got with this dude because of his money, his celebrity or whatever, and he cheat with 8 different women, that's just the nature of the beast. That's why I don't feel sorry for her. Right. If she was LeBron's wife, who was with him when he was in high school and shit like that,
Shooting in the
and
gym.
he did that, and he did that to her, I'd be like, yo, that's fucked up. But when you the second You the third or something like that, wife or baby moms
Just
and shit like that.
7th, 8th.
Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, I don't feel sorry for you because you probably with the nigga because it's celebrity or it's bread.
Oh yeah.
And
That's-
like, yo, all right.
It's the dynamic that you bought into.
You can't, women can't expect to say, I want a dude that has millions of dollars, but I want to be treated like the hometown girl that grew up with him and shit like that. You don't get that treatment, bro. Like on some real shit, you might have had kids by him, but do you really like, is that really like that love of like none of the other tangible shits that goes on? Like, do you really truly like, did you get to know the bare bones of this nigga, or what attracted you to him is the fact that he could provide or he had celebrity or whatever? So
yeah, unless they Russell Wilson.
unless it's a woman that equally has means like that person. You understand what I'm saying? Other than that, I can't feel bad for you.
You just for the ride. You just going in for the ride. You might as well just get dogged out.
You're not just well, if you having kids and all that stuff, like women feel like, well, I got this dude kids, or he married me, or whatever the case may be. But bro, in a lot of instances, you know how these niggas get down. You know how you got with that nigga. You know he had whatever amount of chicks. To believe that now when you got with him or you had some kids with him, he was just gonna stop all the shit that he was doing. And you like his second or third or fourth wife or chick or his baby moms. Come on, bro.
Mr. Question. We're all men here. Can a man love a woman and cheat on her with 8 different women in a month? Like, can he love his wife and
he could love her? I don't know if he's in love. I don't think he's in love with her.
Yeah, you can love her.
Yeah.
In love? Love with her? Like, if you in love with somebody, bro,
you can't see an absolute future with someone and do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion.
Right.
You can't see an absolute future with someone and
see, I think the definition of what the future is different for different people, right?
Well, I said absolute future. I didn't say a future. I said absolute future.
Well,
Matt Barnes' future might be like, if I find a woman that allows me to fuck other women and I could just do my thing or whatever, we could be together forever.
Well, let's keep it a stack.
Might be forever.
People don't rob banks thinking they're gonna get caught. Like, you don't think you're gonna you never think you're gonna get caught and have
bro. If he slept with
wait.
Bro, if he slept with 8 women in 1 month, he has some type of she knows he does his thing. Bro. It's some niggas that get caught with one chick, and it's the end of the world.
That was. I'm sorry.
That nigga's
I'm sorry.
He's a super like he's a. That's
that
not even
nigga, that it said. That's what she said. That's what she like. That's her thing. Is it? He laid 8 in 1 month.
8 chicks.
8 chicks in 1 month.
8 chicks in 1 month.
You got all the names written down?
8. January is a long month now. Like, let's January is one of the longest month of the year. What, 31 days?
31 days.
It's a long month. Let's shoot him a little bell.
Yeah, who's this? This is Matt Barnes?
Big Matt.
Yeah.
Big Matt.
Big Matt.
Pause.
Yeah.
I'm about to repeat it. Wait a minute.
Spread it thin. Spread it stuff thin.
Matt Barnes.
Now let's talk about Matt. Matt ain't saying no.
Black History Month. You got it, Jack.
Matt ain't saying no to nothing. He ain't turning down no buns.
You think so?
Dog, come on.
You don't think those quality? You think it's not quality?
It's like 3 in the possible.
Hold on, is he married though?
I think that's his fiance.
He's engaged.
He's not married.
He's on the way.
All right, that's why. Okay, I can give my clap back.
Okay.
If he was married, then I'd be like he's a sack of shit.
Okay,
but he's not married.
So we let him live.
I'll let him live. I'll let him live because he's not married.
Yo, picture us as men went around and we knocked down everything that threw it at us. It'll be kind of like it'll be a shit show. Like at the end of the day, men kind of grow out of that behavior, right?
It depends on your lifestyle, bro.
Yeah, it depends on the man, bro.
Dude,
there's niggas at 70 years old that can't turn down nothing.
Nothing. That's wild.
But it's
That's my pops.
It depends on what your throwing it at you to accepting ratio is. He might get it thrown at him a whole bunch, and 8 might be 10%.
Okay.
Of the chicks that throw it at him. You understand what I'm saying?
He got a little paper.
Maybe he just got a lucky mom.
Ex-NBA player.
Yeah,
Could have been lucky, yeah.
Bro,
I mean, he got a little bit of paper. He tall, light skinned.
If you're gonna cheat 8 times in a month
right.
with 8 different women, that don't mean he could have slept with some of them more than once, right? She gotta know. It has to be a situation where she knows, like, yo, he does his thing.
That shit
Yo,
crazy,
she told us though. She went and told on that nigga, like, yo, that's your man, girl. What the fuck? What we gonna do for you? What you telling us for? Either you gonna leave or you gonna stay, but you ain't gonna shame him into doing that.
No,
honestly,
it may
you
make
get
him look
promoting
bad.
that nigga, but she gets promoting that nigga even more.
Yeah, or we
Now,
gonna be
every
like, yo,
Scout chick
damn.
and
Or we gonna be
everywhere
like,
is
is damn, he get that many bitches, son? Damn, son. He got it like that.
Big Matt.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't feel sorry. Like, this is what women have to understand. It's dating is competitive. Relationships are competitive, especially when you're competing for men that are, let's say of black men. Maybe the 1% of black men, not of all men, but just of black men, right? That make whatever he makes or whatever. That has celebrity, has things going on.
Yeah.
But yo, all right, you got to share him with other dudes. Like you don't want to date a regular dude, right? So this is what it is, right? So
or find one that actually wants to be monogamous.
Talk about it.
That's it.
Bro,
because every dude that's successful doesn't actually want to fuck everything. They do want to be monogamous.
I think it depends on. I think it's a lot of other variables, age and things like that.
It's very slim pickings, so to say. But
the way these chicks be acting, hey, doing whatever way you want to do them, right? Doing whatever way you want to do them, right? Because they have their list, and if I'm that guy and I know I'm on the list, and everything is about supply and demand, and I'm in demand and it's very low supply, I call the shots. You don't call the shots.
So why even play the game? Why he just don't be a bachelor and just run the streets and do his thing, be scot-free? Why does he need her, that anchor at home, if he's just gonna do her dirty?
He got kids with her.
What's that mean?
He got kids with her. Maybe he's just like, yeah, all right. Well, she ain't his she not his wife. She's his fiance. A chick could be a fiance forever.
Yeah, that's the ball and chain. So that's what he just go back home to. So he just needs something to abuse. Like
somebody, you got to be somebody in the crib to take care of the kids, right?
Why have a fucking dog if you don't want to feed it?
Who's gonna take care of the kids and take care of the house?
Like shit. Like I don't get it. I don't understand.
D-Block, stop it.
Who gonna take care of his own kids?
If you have the chick there and she's taking care of the kids, and she like, yo, listen, you gonna be faithful to me? All right, yeah, you taking care of the kids, all right. Nigga, yeah, all right, yo, but take care of the kids.
In the world that you got Cam Newton doing it, and then you got Nick Cannon doing it, and you got living it in the world where you just got baby moms all over, Lil Wayne. Like, why do you need to drag this lady along faking monogamy? Why are you fake? That's like an old, like, if you paper it up.
Wait.
Why are you faking monogamy?
Faking monogamy?
He is.
How?
He has this woman under the impression that they're in a monogamy.
Doesn't mean
she wouldn't be doing all this if she wasn't living under the pretenses that they were in a monogamous relationship.
You believe that?
If you bossed up,
why you believe
if
that,
he could fuck whatever he want to do, if he could go knock down any chick that he want all over the country, why is she telling us?
Because she's trying to embarrass him.
Yeah.
Because
they're in a monogamous relationship. Come on, no.
They're not.
They're in a monogamous
relationship.
They're obviously not monogamous.
No, but he has her thinking that they're in a monogamous. He's cheating on her.
That's what
Nick
we
Cannon
believe.
doesn't. Nick Cannon doesn't cheat on his. So what are we saying? So we're pretending that.
Pretending what?
No, we're going off of what we're knowing.
You're pretending that just because somebody is a fiance that they agreed upon monogamy.
So why are they coming? Why is she coming to us then? Why is she coming to us?
To embarrass him.
Pleading. She's pleading right now.
Pleading for what? Let's revert it. If we got to do this for the slow people in all the way in the back, let's slow this down all the way.
I
What
believe-
does she have a problem
I
with?
think the tactic is a shaming tactic
Why?
because it makes
To
him look
try
bad.
and-
Like he's
No,
out here
what is she
fucking
trying to
everybody.
shame him into? Monogamy?
She's trying
Maybe.
to.
Maybe. Yeah.
She knows what it is, and she knows what she signed up for.
If she
and now
stays
women-
with
women-
her,
it's
Women
like,
do
you
it
gonna
all
do
the
it again.
time. They agree to something, and then when it don't go the way, like
I don't think it's going like that. I think that he got her sitting at home thinking she's the one and only one, and she's looking through his stuff and finding out that he's cheating on her instead of him being bossed up and being that nigga.
bro. How hard is it for a nigga to cheat with one chick? A nigga
Yo,
got
dog,
8 different
he's
chicks
on the
in a
road.
month.
He's covering NBA games. He's doing podcasts. He's moving all the way around. If you're traveling,
it's easy for him to do it.
It's easy for him to do it. He had a lot of time unaccounted
He's
for.
on the road a lot.
Like it's wild easy. But she wouldn't be coming to us if they didn't have the pretense that she was his one and only. Like, yo, you don't see Nick Cannon going around talking like all his chicks know what it is. All his baby moms, all his chicks, Lil Wayne, all his chicks know what it is. Cam Newton, they might gripe and all that, but they're not putting out spreadsheets of all this work. You know what I mean? Yo, boss up. If that's what you're trying to do, just tell Joy that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
That's what I like. I don't know.
I get you, Jumont. I get you.
I get what you're saying, but
Nah,
I think just got caught out.
You know what
there.
the determining factor is? Let's see if she leave. And
She ain't going nowhere.
that'll be our answer of how mad she was or what it was supposed to be.
The whole point. Let me speak directly into the mic. The whole point is what the female wants to do, and she's not going anywhere. That's it.
I'm not going nowhere. She's like, oh, if you gotta put me with rubbers.
She's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's the same shit. That's that shaming tactic, right?
She's not
You're trying
going
to shame
anywhere.
you, trying to shame him.
Yeah.
Right? Like you know how I get down. You probably was in the rotation before you became a baby mom.
Come on now, yeah.
You know what I mean, like no disrespect. I can say no disrespect, but like, yo, bro, like
He say no disrespect.
come on, bro. Like
right before
these women will a lot of women will for a dude that got the bag or has a certain level of celebrity, they'll disrespect themselves a lot. Majority of the time for that dude, right? So you can't get into something when you led with disrespect and then expect this nigga to respect you all of a sudden. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna act like I know their situation, but if a dude got 8 chicks, he felt like I could do this.
Right.
And it's not gonna be an issue like that. It's not just one chick or whatever he carrying on. 8, bro?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
It's February 8th. How many think he knocked down so far in February? You think he got one down?
Oh, for sure.
Probably.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, he got one
8,
down.
For sure.
one for each
Big
day of the
Mac.
month.
Let's go.
Because I doubt she not finding out about one night stands. She's finding out about
She
situations.
just found out about January.
Yeah.
What about December,
He
November?
like 8. Phew. Yeah, babe, I'm
Nigga.
sorry.
She got it.
Yeah, man. So, but okay, what that clip was saying is that men couldn't handle it. No, we couldn't handle
being
it.
in back. Yeah,
We couldn't handle it. If the shoe was on the other foot, we would not.
If
like,
the shoe was on the other foot, men could handle it.
No way.
If
If a woman,
you was
if
dating,
my woman said that,
if you date
I mean, if I put,
if you're dating Oprah Winfrey, right?
Dog.
You dating Oprah, and and you're living a certain level of lifestyle or whatever, and you good financially, all that stuff like that,
Nigga.
and you found out Oprah cheating, she fucking with a few other dudes.
I don't care.
I'd be mad.
Back to the streets for me, nigga.
You leaving? You gonna leave?
I don't know if I'm leaving. I'm mad. Though. I'm
What
tight.
you gonna do? You got your own jet ski, Jack.
Right. She changed my life. I don't know if I'm leaving.
Nah, I don't think no one want their shorty to be for the streets, yo.
I'll be tight, though.
Nigga, that's the Southern State Parkway, nigga.
Yeah,
She
right,
like,
so-
she not
so,
for the streets,
All
nigga.
right, let me say,
She's an expressway, nigga. Nah, that's nasty, yo.
You get with a chick, right? She not bad like that, or she just, it's like, yo, this is for the
What if
bag.
she ugly?
Yeah, let's say she's not attractive.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
But she got bread. And you got with her.
Yeah.
And you found out she cheating on you.
And she ugly?
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, come on.
You go and you
Bread, like what? I'm not gonna be with a woman for money. First of all,
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
respect
okay.
yourself.
Yeah.
Wait,
like,
wait,
dudes
wait,
is not
wait,
gonna
wait.
be with
Respect
dudes.
her. Respect yourself when she's worth $1 billion.
It's cool, dog. What I'm gonna have more of, like a couple of extra like shirts and like a nice car, but like shorty getting plowed in the next room.
Until
I gotta
you
listen to that shit.
motherfuckers get it.
Like, well, I'm gonna go my Maybach and cry.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good,
Yeah.
bro. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm
Cry your
okay.
Maybach.
I'm gonna sit in the back and cry.
It's a
While
lot.
she getting plowed.
He always got to take it extreme, right?
What do you mean?
He always got to take it extreme.
What is
right?
money gonna do
Like
for
you
me?
gonna be
with my
right there
self-respect?
while she getting banged out by somebody.
I get banged out somewhere.
I hope she ain't
Getting
getting banged
railed in the next room.
You
nigga.
got.
I'm sitting there on my 100x screen, like, yeah, turn it off.
Yo,
Hugging his Maybach this
What?
shit, son. I swear, I'm fucking want to get rid of this bitch.
I'm gonna let my girl get railed for stuff, like, cause I can have more things. Like, what are you talking about? Nah, I'm good.
not just more
I'm
things,
good, buddy.
bro.
I'm
A lot
good.
of niggas.
That's all money's gonna buy you is things.
Yo,
Nah,
that's a lot of somebody that will date for money.
Mhm.
If somebody changes
Let
their
them do
life
that. Let
and
them do that.
they upgrade their lifestyle,
Mhm.
yeah, they'll deal with a lot of the shit that
Yeah.
somebody wouldn't. Somebody
First of
else
all,
wouldn't.
Women
Yo,
do a lot of things for money. They have only
D Block is on some bullshit.
Yo, they'll literally sit on a dildo
was-
for $5.99 a month for the OnlyFans. Like, please, women will do anything for
Well,
money.
maybe she
Men
got-
and women are two different species. You know what I mean? Like, we have respect for ourselves.
All right, you talking about you?
Yeah.
It's a lot of niggas that's broke as shit. And if they got a chick that had a bag, it's mad niggas out here that's dating chicks that's unattractive that got bread and they using them for their bread.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think about a chick that's up, that's a celebrity that got bread. She not that good looking, but she got the bag. And you find out like, yo,
Countess
she
Vaughn.
fuck with up.
Oh,
She fuck with, she do her thing.
I don't think Countess Vaughn got money like that no more.
Yeah. You a lot of
She got
dudes
money.
a lot of dudes is sticking around for that. Like, all right, yo, she
Salute.
doing her. Yeah, I might be.
Salute.
The only difference is gonna be is that dude is gonna cheat too to balance it out. That's the only thing.
If
Women,
he get caught, he out.
these
You
other
better be
women.
That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
If he get caught, he is out.
Yeah, he get caught, he out. He better be careful.
Yo,
Yeah,
but that's the difference, right?
Man,
Shorty and Matt Barnes situation. She's not gonna sleep with another 8 dudes. It's just
No.
not in women's nature. You know what I mean?
But we
Oh,
don't know
no,
what she
no,
does.
no,
Maybe
them
she has her
bitches
own
be
money.
fucking.
Huh?
Them
Maybe
bitches
she
be
has her own
fucking.
money.
Them bitches be fucking.
We don't know what she does.
I'm not saying she won't cheat, but she ain't gonna do like he did. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh.
What's the last tip, cool? Yo, before we go there, yo, that shorty from that's in India or Indonesia, the black shorty from Brooklyn.
I heard about that.
She got locked up.
She got locked up.
She got locked up in a mental institution.
No, what happened?
Okay.
In
She went
fucking
over
India.
there. She's from Brooklyn. She went over there thinking that she's gonna marry a dude with money, and she's just there doing videos. And
Just
people-
went out there?
yeah, she went out
I
there
heard
looking
that,
for
I
a
heard
new
that
life.
was cap though.
Okay,
I heard she was going over there visiting somebody.
okay. But
She's
they're
really-
enjoying her over there.
Whatever
But yeah,
way,
she-
she's mentally.
Yeah, so 'cause she's
Insufficient.
asking like, yo, she said somebody.
She was like,
supposed to
"Yo,
come
give
over
me
there and- and
$100,000,
Yeah,
Yeah, instead, yeah. So
and we gonna fix up this
but it's
apartment."
like, yo, I don't know why it feels like they're worshiping her or they just love her because like they got their very own Black American. Like they have their pet Black American now. Like they always wanted one of these, like to go viral with and to have fun with. They're all making videos with her and they kind of treating her like she's like a prop. And it's like it just feels like they just putting cameras in her face. She's holding press conferences. They're just enjoying her, but it's like she's embarrassing herself. But what do you think is the end game? Like, what do you think? How do you think this is gonna end?
The end game is her having a straight jacket on
Yeah,
in the corner of a smelly room.
But then we're gonna have to go back and we're gonna have to go get her, right? Like eventually, if
don't
she's
think
in jail in India or
You think
wherever
Trump's
she's
gonna go
at,
get her?
No, probably not.
No, she's black, so
No,
definitely
okay.
not.
She's gonna stay over
they
there.
got Brittany Griner.
Trump wasn't
Yeah,
in.
Trump definitely did not get
He didn't
Britney.
get
Trump
her.
would have got Brittany.
No, he wouldn't. No.
Yeah, he would have got her. He
I
would have
don't
got
think
her.
so.
Trump got ASAP Rocky
Okay,
when he was in Sweden, right?
I guess so.
Mm.
No. Okay.
I don't know.
What's the last clip, bro? What's the last clip?
Yeah, we got a bunch of niggas there. They used to be hating Trump. Bro. Holly was here last week. That nigga hate Trump too. Right?
I don't hate Trump. I really don't. I just know he is who he is.
He's a New
He
Yorker.
was here. He was before he got here.
Talk about it.
Yo, we grew up on hip hop in the 2000s, late 90s in hip hop.
Rolling like Trump.
And-
Get your meat lump.
Every round
Yo.
with Trump in it.
Yo, he was around.
Yeah, but he wasn't who. He, yeah, you're right.
He wasn't like what you about to say?
He's harmless. Home Alone 2.
Yeah, but
Harmless.
then but they didn't even know the real Trump. Then
What's the real
they just
Trump?
thought he was a real estate guy.
No.
They just thought he's
No,
all
you know what the real Trump is?
Y'all
He's
really
a-
want to
he's
do
a-
politics right now?
No. We're not.
I don't
want
wanna
to
do
No, we're not
politics.
doing politics. He's a salesman. He's a salesman, bro.
Right.
And
And what does the salesman do?
he appeals to his customer.
And lie,
right.
right?
Yes.
And lie.
Okay, that's exactly what he's doing. So anything that makes money makes sense to him. If this side of the country that does not care about any freedoms of black people and only cares about America to be
They were there before he became.
homogenized.
You-
Can
you-
I say homogenized? Only cares about America to be fluidly white. He will go with them. Why will he go with them? Because that's
I
who's
think
going to
he's,
feed them.
he's selling to everybody. He gives something different to these people, to that people.
He's
that
not
people.
selling to everybody. He's only selling
No,
to the
no.
majority.
Well, the majority. You see them because they're the majority, but he gonna give a little. He gonna sell some shit to the black people, right? He gonna sell some shit
What
to
has he
these
sold
people.
to the black people? That in his presidency this year, what has he sold to the black people? Nothing. Zero. He's only selling. He's only selling right now.
What did you sold to white people?
Yeah.
DEI, the cancel of critical race theory. Matter of fact, getting rid of all of anyone who is not of blood of America. Getting rid of them.
You opposed to that? Okay. All right. Okay. But why isn't that? Why? But that's what I'm saying. Why isn't that for black people? Why isn't that for black people too?
Why isn't what for black people?
Getting rid of the migrants, illegal migrants.
Because they tried to do that to us in the 60s. They tried to do that to us in the 40s.
So we're talking about
They tried to get rid of us all together.
Do you understand? You know what's going on though, right? You know basically like when what they're trying to do is that the other people that are coming in, they're coming in on the law that was enacted for slaves to have birthrights for the United States of America.
Okay.
And now people from Mexico, other countries are using that in order to get into the country.
Well, they should.
So it doesn't really apply to us as black people.
Yeah, no. That's and 110,000%. That's what quote unquote should have been happening. But
see, can I stop you for 1 second though?
Yeah.
See, I think this is one of the issues, right? Is that we'll complain. We're gonna complain. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna complain a year later when we fight for other people's rights and then we don't benefit from them. We think we're fighting for ourselves, but we're fighting for somebody else.
Do you?
Because they tacked on to our shit.
Do you understand why black people inherently fight for their rights? No. Hold on. Real quick.
What happens is black people start to fight for their rights. Then somebody hops on their back.
No,
and they be like, "Oh, it's all of us."
I'm not even talking about that. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about a black person's mentality, our mentality is so fucked up and so skewed. It's so messed up that we will fight for someone else that we don't know 2 seconds about. Like, we don't know their plight at all. But all we know is that America didn't want us and they tried to push us out the same way. So we're fighting for them because we think about them as us, as ourselves being pushed out of America.
Okay.
That's why that's it. That's it.
All right. Okay. So so you saying that's right though?
Right in what context?
Right in the context of allowing other people to hijack our movements as black people.
No, it's not right. It's not right.
So-
But that's when we become squingy, we become soft, we become
This okay, but this all right. So this whole situation with birthrights, you got mad black people like, oh, this, that, and the third, right? When no, we're not supposed to be fighting this fight. This is not our fight because
Mhm.
this is for migrants that are coming on, specifically like Mexicans and things like that, people that are coming in pregnant and stuff, like having babies, and they feel like their kids should have
Yeah.
birthrights and all that good stuff, right?
facts, yeah.
Not for us, not for people not for our Caribbean brothers and sisters that came in and went
Yeah.
through the whole immigration process and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
It's not for them.
Yeah.
But we're latching on to their shit, right? But when we have a problem, they're not gonna help us.
No,
Right?
No,
But
one's-
we're
no one's
willing
gonna
we're
help
willing
us
to
out.
fight for everybody else's shit. And then like before Black Lives Matter, then it became like, no, it's like all lives matter. Gay people matter, this people matter, whatever. It's not just about black people no more, right? We get our movements hijacked, right? Or back in the day, women's rights or black people's rights, then it became feminist rights and women's rights. And then it gets convoluted.
Mhm.
And it's not about black people anymore. Now it's about a bigger group, and somebody else takes our plight and then they take it from us, and then they start getting rights, and it doesn't benefit us. It benefits other people.
It actually, to say what you're saying, it minimalizes all of what we've been through since the 16, 17, 1800s, 1697 when we fucking came over here, 1800s, up to 1965 to where we finally were able to vote, and 1964 when we had civil rights acts or whatever have you. It minimalizes all of what we fought for, because everyone wants to hop on our back, to the point where
We
now,
allow it though.
well, hold on, to the point where now people don't even want to recognize that we were slaves. They say get over it.
Slavery was
Get
a
over
choice.
it. Get over it. It's very easy for them to say that. Get over it. And the only reason that it's very easy for them to say it is because of so many marginalized people that hopped on the train
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, we understand LGBT. We understand the gay rights. We understand the Italians. We understand everyone that was about marginalized, but we were the ones that were enslaved and still had to go through everything
I hear you.
up until 1965, which was 60 years ago, bro.
I hear you, but the thing is, if I'm
No,
saying,
no, I'm agreeing with what you're saying.
If I'm on the
I'm
other
agreeing
side,
with-
though, I'm
I'm
saying,
agreeing with what you're saying.
if I'm on the other side, right, and I'm like, yeah, all these people, they got shit. I'm assuming you got some shit too, right?
Yeah.
Because y'all was all chanting the same shit, right?
Mhm.
So I assume the same way they got benefits from it, y'all got some benefits from it too. But I don't know that I didn't really, black people didn't really benefit from that. This group benefited from it. That group benefited from it.
Like even if we're going to talk about DEI transitionally, when DEI was placed with America, it was really supposed to be because Black people couldn't get jobs, and it was supposed to be a level of
level setting,
kind of leveling the playing field,
type
of situation. It went from that to now. Oh, now the white women can't get jobs. Oh, now LGBT can't get jobs.
Yes.
Oh, now, and then it kind of dropped us a rung down every time. Every time it dropped us down a rung. So where it was like, okay, now we're gonna just hire these people over Black people. I don't care what anybody says or anybody thinks about this shit. That's really what it was.
No, that's exactly what it was.
It is.
But you gotta there's a part of it where Black people allow that. They allow.
We don't have any power though, Ron.
No. What I'm trying to say is that we are so compassionate as a people. We'll allow people to jump into our shit, and we'll fight for them and with them, right? Where it's like, nah, no, this don't got nothing to do with y'all. This got everything to do with us. That's it.
What I'm saying.
You understand what you're saying? And I think this is the issue. Like every time something goes on, we be like, no. Every other race of people be like,
that's not our fight. We're out of here.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Y'all fight that.
Exactly. Right. So I saw a video of a Spanish dude that was like, oh, what happened to all the Black Lives Matter people? Why they ain't protesting with us or whatever with the DEI stuff or whatever like that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's an assumption that we should be there with them. But when they go up and do their thing and whatever, they start to move up in the world, they start treating Black people like white people treat us.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same way that Asian or that Indian or that white person didn't want us in their store, they start acting the same way. You understand what I'm saying? So,
you're right.
But the problem is that we're welcoming. You can come into our neighborhoods. You can open up businesses. We'll support you. We'll do everything. Yo, what up, Poppy? Whatever, da-da-da.
You could even
but
call us nigga.
Yeah, and eventually, when they reach that level above us, they start treating us the way everybody else treats us.
Yeah.
But we allow it in a sense.
And you know the biggest difference between Black people and the rest of society, you know, whether it be Puerto Ricans or Dominicans or anyone else, they can blend in. We can't blend in. Our skin tells us exactly what it is. A Puerto Rican can blend in and kind of look white.
Yeah.
A Dominican can blend in and kind of look white. A Cuban can kind of blend in and look white. A Black person, you are who you are, bro.
But either way, though, even if they can't blend in white, they still got their own Hispanic people that they can rock with.
And exactly. And even if you can't blend in, you have a trace to your lineage to take you straight home to where you know where you will be accepted.
Yeah.
Most of us, I don't know about you, but most of us we don't know where our fucking family came from. Yeah. I can't mark my family past Virginia. Dead serious. 5 generations.
Wow.
It's Virginia. That's it.
So you don't know nobody, like you can't get anybody further down or
no. Virginia. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's most of us, bro. That's most of us. Most of us we can't mark where outside of America is. Can't. So it's like,
how'd that make you feel?
I mean, it's a frustrating situation, but it's like, yo, you kind of deal with it, but you're really like, yo, America is my home. And as much as you want to fight for it, how can you fight for it?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where are you at in that situation where
was it a love-hate relationship?
It's so dope. that you can say, yo, my family is from this part of Haiti.
Yeah, but I can't go back 5 generations.
It doesn't fucking matter. You know
the
that
country
your
that you're
family's from Haiti, bro.
So it matters. So does the generations matter or the place matter?
It matters that you can trace.
Because I don't got
Yeah,
5
you
generations.
could trace your
It
lineage.
matters
though.
that you can trace your lineage straight back to Haiti and say, yo, my family is from this
Yeah,
town.
but that's just Haiti. We're in Africa. We all go back to Africa. I don't know what part of Africa the Haitian people came from.
No.
We all started in Africa.
No. We're not talking about where we.
Same way you're saying
We're
Virginia.
all from Africa.
My
all from Africa.
Virginia is Haiti, dog.
All right.
So
listen,
it's like we're all in the
listen,
same boat.
No,
You want to trace your people back
to
Africa,
we're not.
right?
We are not. We're all on a transatlantic.
We just
slave-
got dropped. We just got
slave
off the
ship,
first
but we got
boat.
dropped different places.
Yeah, we got dropped off
But
first.
you happen to get dropped off, or your family got dropped off.
Yeah.
In a place where you can trace.
Yeah.
Directly to
I hear
where
what
you're
he's
coming
saying,
from.
Well, we
I
all
get-
came from the
I
same
get where
place.
you come from,
Where
too.
your bus
Like,
start?
he could have got dropped off in January, and your people could have got dropped off in June.
Anybody that was dropped off.
We could have been on the same boat, but we don't know
Anybody that
where
got
we
dropped
came
off in
from.
Virginia. Your lineage stopped at Virginia, bro.
All right, I get you. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
When do we get
That's
to the
it.
point? When do we get to the point as Black folks where it's like, all right, fuck it, I'm just a Black American, and that's what it is, and we go from there, and then we build a solidarity there, and not start to be like, all right, I'm here, I'm this person, or I'm from this country or this part of Africa, or whatever.
It's
because-
never gonna stop like that because what we are is what makes us, and inherently where we're from is what makes our lineage. You understand what I'm saying? So
I understand.
so
that.
where you're from, T Blanc is from Haiti, right?
Mhm.
You're from
Well,
He's asking you with his hand.
my uncle, he traced it back to Cameroon.
all right. So West Indies.
Cameroon, no, in Africa.
Oh, Cameroon. I'm sorry. So Cameroon.
Mhm.
All right.
He's asking you with his hand, sir.
He's
So my father from Jamaica and my mother peoples are from here. The furthest I can go back here is Virginia and Georgia. My father's furthest I can go back is Virginia. Furthest I can go back with my grandmother is Georgia.
Your grandmother, your mother's side?
Grandmother on my mother's side, Georgia.
Okay.
Grandparents on my grandfather's side, Virginia.
Georgia, not the country Georgia.
No.
The state Georgia. Okay. How about you?
The first I can go back is Alabama.
On your father's side or your
Both,
mother's side?
both.
Your mother's and your father's side.
Right.
I got people in Alabama too.
The furthest I can go back on my side is Virginia on my mother's side.
Into the mic.
The first I can go back is Virginia on my mother's side.
Mhm.
I even did a genealogy. Is that what you call it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
My wife wants me to do one.
Mhm.
23
That's
and
what
me.
you call the shit? Yeah.
Yeah. And it stopped at Virginia?
It stopped at Virginia.
You
No, I'm
serious?
just playing. So it said 83% West African. And I feel like
Yeah, it's very
everyone-
general. Yeah, because that's where they took all the that's
I
where they
feel like
supposedly took all the slaves from.
Yeah, I feel like everybody was, and I was expecting to get like my pops.
They didn't give you a country.
No, they gave me different countries in West Africa. Like it was almost like 73% Nigerian, and then it was like a different 10% that made up or whatever the other 83%. But my whole thing was my pops always growing up. He was like, "Yo, you're Indian. Yo, we go to the Indian reservation or whatever have you." Da, da, da. My pops didn't say that. But my family said that.
Okay.
That we
That
go
could
to
have been
we go
a
to the
different
Indian
side, though.
reservation or whatever have you. I have zero Indian in my family. As a matter of fact, I have like 5% Ireland.
That's why you
I'm
like whiskey so much, eh?
I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? So I just say that to say, like, we all like to think that we're different or whatever have you. We're not different, bro. We really are all the same. And the more that all of us can realize that we are all from the same pool of people, we can figure more things out.
That's why I'm saying, all right, we keep trying to trace back. All right, let's deal with it now. We've been trying, right? The commonality is we're black people in America. You understand what I'm saying? And then we can
we're stuck here.
We can move, like, let's move forward from that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, all right, like yo, you can move. We move forward from that.
Ghana giving citizenship.
They want you. Yeah, they telling people to do dual citizenship.
I'll be completely honest with you. And me and my wife been talking about it. We're not opposed. No, not Ghana. I'm not saying like, but
that's what
Ghana look nice as shit.
We've been talking about Nigeria a little bit.
Isn't your wife Hispanic though? I know she part black. She got some black in her too, right?
Honduras.
Okay.
So, like we've been talking about it, and it's I don't strike anything out. I'm that type of, I don't know. In my brain, I'm like, I'll make shit work. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
What's it gonna do for you?
What can I hope for it to do for me?
Yeah.
I don't know what it will do for me. I could hope that it can give me clarity. I could hope that it can give me and our family a better feeling of life, because yo, I don't know if y'all feel this way, but yo, I feel like I'm not wanted here. I really feel like that. I feel like I'm not wanted. I feel like I'm not.
I've never felt that way a day in my life.
Yo, congrats and kudos to
you.
You
Never felt that way?
Congrats and kudos to you.
I feel like it depends on where you go, right?
What would make you feel like that?
It's certain places that you go to where it's like, all right, you know, like,
just give me an example.
Levittown.
Hicksville.
No, but like, let's make up like an imaginary interaction while we feel like we wanted in America. Like you wake up and like, yo, get out of here, nigga. Like, just give me like, just make up something.
I don't think it has to be that. I don't think it has to be that blatant, but let's be honest.
It's never that blatant.
Give me a scenario.
All right, we live in Long Island. We live in Long Island. In certain neighborhoods, if you go down and you're probably black, they probably assume you don't live there, and they, you know, if somebody was to see you, they'd be like, "Yo, what are you doing here?"
Okay. Do you live there?
Huh?
Do you live there?
No.
So what are you doing there?
Maybe I'm working there.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm sightseeing.
Then you're working there.
All right. So why do I have to be questioned?
I don't know, because you want to go about your business and finish up your day and go back home.
No, but why do I have to be questioned?
No, your initial question was, have you ever been anywhere?
Well, we all live in Long Island, and then we all see cars parked in front of our house. This is a running joke that in Long Island, when there's a strange car parked in front of your house,
that's a fact.
So we all do it to everybody. So why? It's just about the lens that we do. When it's a strange person or a strange car in our neighborhood, we just want to know what's going on, right?
Right.
All right.
We all have families. We all have things. We all have. So just answer the question, niggas. Keep it moving. I've worked in all over. I've worked in Century. I've worked everywhere on Long Island, and it's just
your initial question.
It is what it is.
Have you ever been anywhere where you felt like they didn't want you?
And I said you can even make up a story.
If somebody,
but that makes you feel like you're not wanted in America.
If you go somewhere and then, let's say you look outside your door and you see a strange car, are you calling the cops?
No.
All right, some places will call the cops.
Yeah, but if the car is sitting there for a while and there's a couple of kids smoking weed and in front of the car, maybe the first night I might not.
Go extreme.
But the second night, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I keep it moving.
Weed and popping.
Yo, listen, I work at night. Maybe they're casing my house. I don't know. I'm not there. Like, I gotta keep my family safe. I don't know. I'm not a cop caller, but maybe I might want to keep an eye on it or keep the caller. I don't know. I don't really call the cops for things. I don't think I've ever dialed 911 a day in my life. You know what I mean? But, you know, there are certain things where life is about lenses, all right? I look at life as about everybody looks at life. Everybody looks at situations in different lenses. That's why I always ask questions. And that's why I always just understand. People are scared. People don't know what's going on. People just keep it moving. If someone's being aggressive towards you or being an asshole towards you, then, you know, maybe you got to diffuse the situation or you got to protect yourself. But 9 out of 10 times, if you just like understand the lenses people are looking at life towards, you know what I mean? Like, I look at black people in America like we are like gold. We are like the gold mine in America. We are praised in America. We are the culture. We are American culture. We are Black Americans in America. Black people in America are the difference between America and every other country. The difference between America and England is black people. The difference between America and any other Australia is black people. We are the export. Our biggest export in America is black culture, sports, entertainment, everything. We are the greatest thing to ever happen to this country by mistake.
So why
you should walk around and act like we're acting like with our head down and acting like, oh, they don't want us here, and acting like Eeyore and like being like, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Fix your crown, king. Fix your crown, my nigga. You are a king. You are that nigga. They praise us. We're always the first to get picked. That's very dope to say. We're always the first to get picked on the basketball court. Very dope. We're always the best dancer at the freaking wedding. Very dope. Life revolves around you, my nigga. Super dope to say. But go ahead. Super dope to say. Why are we the victim again? Let's bring it down again. There's not about being the victim. And I like how everyone always like to say, when you state facts and statistics as a black man, you're the victim, when it's fucking facts. We're the lowest economy in America. Facts. Our women, black women, make up for the highest college education in America, but yet we're still the lowest of earners. That's facts. Tell me why. Like, if you could tell me why, then it'd be great, because the numbers speak volumes. The numbers speak volumes. It's not about feelings. It's not about, oh, well, yo, we do, the culture is so crazy. People love our culture. They fucking hate us. They want our culture. They want to be like us. They fucking hate us.
Everybody want to be a nigga, but they don't want to be a nigga.
They don't want to be us.
You rain on my fucking parade. All right, nigga.
I'm just being.
No, I'm saying like you, nigga. All right, yeah, they hate me too.
I'm just being
nigga.
completely
I thought
transparent.
They liked me, nigga.
No, I'm just being completely.
Like I said, it's all about lenses.
Completely
me
transparent.
And Kyle look at life. It could two completely different lenses.
No,
I look at my lenses is little rose colored. My just look a little cool. Like
I'm
I
a
look
rose
at it, like I always, you know what I mean?
And don't get it twisted, because
I don't look at like my
one
lens.
day,
Ron
it's not always
raining every day.
One day, Ron told me 20 years ago, you the most. He said, God damn, you the most positive nigga I ever met in my life. I said, God damn, you right. Because I am.
Right.
But I will not walk around and not see what's going on.
Yeah.
I know what the fuck is going on, bro. And I will continue to be positive, but I will not fucking look at things as if they're not there in my face, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I work with a bunch of great white folks. I got a Jewish partner. I got a fucking.
You should do tourism speaking.
I got a Jewish.
Everybody
Jewish partner.
Everybody off himself in the parking lot, nigga.
Try to take me out right here. Yo, listen. I have great white people that I work with, but there's not 1 second that I won't lift up my head and see that I'm a minority when it comes to my community. Most people ain't getting along like that. They're not. And that's a fucking problem, yo. And I think that's what we need to attack. We need to get that. We need to come together and make sure that everyone is eating the same way and not living behind a veil, a fucking fake cloak of, oh yeah, Diddy makes money. Well, Diddy locked up.
Yeah.
But
see, that's the
Puffy,
thing. Like,
That's the thing.
They make money.
That's the thing.
We don't need no symbolic crown.
I'm an objectivist. I'm out for Delph. Like I'm not really worried about.
All right, you
too
say
many niggas. Like, I'm out for me and mine.
And
like,
that's
I'm
kinda,
not really trying to really.
That's kind of the problem.
And I know I can't help niggas. I can't help everybody.
Well, that's the difference between.
I can't help niggas. I can't help niggas that don't want
to be helped
for themselves.
I think that's the difference between people that are actually African American and people that are from a different country, because you can go back to a different country, take your money there. We can't go anywhere.
I've never even been there.
I don't give a fuck. You know where you're from.
That's my Virginia. Like I'm telling you, nigga, that's my VA. You been to VA, nigga. The Clips is from Virginia. Timberland, Josie from Virginia. Missy Elliott.
I'm not gonna bullshit with you. I really feel like that's the difference. I'm not gonna bullshit with you. I feel like that's the difference. Yeah, we all look the same.
Buddy, where are we going?
Bro.
No, it's nothing there, my
bro.
nigga.
We all look the same.
There's nothing there.
Bro, we all look the same.
It don't matter. You don't.
We
you
all
don't
look the same.
You don't understand the power of going to a country where you see everybody that looks like you, versus we only know
Jamaica,
being in a place where
Haiti,
you are the minority.
Africa. Well, not Africa. We're not gonna say just Africa. We're gonna say like Jamaica, Haiti, Nigeria, South Africa. Like you can actually go somewhere and know that you can be there. The people that have come here as slaves and cannot trace their lineage back to exactly where they're from, that's a totally different mindset that you have, bro. Like I can't really explain it. I can't explain it. But it's a totally different mindset. I'm pretty sure
that you have that I don't have.
No, it's a fact. That's a fact. I'm thinking about things a totally different way. I'm thinking about things a totally different way because I can't say, all right, yo, if sugar goes to shit in America,
it's already shit there.
It doesn't matter, bro. You can still build wherever you're at. It doesn't matter because America could go to shit too.
Your ideals are the way they are because you have another country.
We have nothing here. Like, yo, we have nothing to fall back on.
Yo, bro.
There's no fallback plan.
Yo, bro. Like,
what's the fallback?
Even
the
if
fallback plan on me from fucking shit going to nothing, it's Virginia, nigga.
No.
Like, I'm gonna move to Virginia. Like, what the fuck?
I'm going to Virginia before I go to.
I hear you, but I'm telling you, his ideology, your ideology. You might not have lived in Haiti or anything like that, but you share some ideals from Haitian folks, because you have. I'm
proud of Haitian culture.
No, I know you are. I know you are.
Yeah,
you should hold that shit like.
Well, yeah. I mean, what? Shit. Yeah.
You don't have ultimate empathy for like Black Americans. You have that Caribbean vibe of like, it's y'all fault. The reason why shit is the way it is because y'all didn't work hard enough. Yeah. You got that Caribbean vibe. Yeah, like, yo, if you speak to
I do not have post-traumatic slave syndrome, and that's the real thing. No, listen. If I knew that my people were enslaved, and there would be a part of me that would be perpetually angry.
Well, you got Nat Turner, you know.
But
like
you
there
would
the
one
be a fire inside of me.
The boogeyman this, or y'all talking about. But yeah,
we beat Napoleon and shout out to Bo. That's gonna be in
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Yeah. Y'all got that. off of us.
That don't
You know what I
see.
mean?
That's the thing. This like, yo, we love counting these empty ass wins.
Oh,
Right?
Now it's empty. First you were giving me props. Now it's empty.
No, like, yo, just because they got the Super Bowl in New Orleans and beating, whatever.
Right.
Like,
No.
bro,
We beat our enslavers.
Okay, yeah.
We beat the French. We got the French
Yeah.
out of
Yeah, you did.
Y'all beat the
our
French.
country.
You did, and
And
y'all paying for it.
that's what makes you think
Hard
you're better
back.
than
Paying
black
for it
people,
like a
though,
motherfucker,
right?
but
Nah.
you did.
No.
Haitian,
What? No, all right,
Haitian
no.
people, that's what they hang their shit on.
We
bro.
hang our hat on that, but we don't think we're better than black people. We
Yes,
came
y'all.
over.
Oh, say
I'm
the
not
truth.
saying
Come
you
on.
particularly.
Say the devil,
Well, if
bro.
I thought that, I couldn't say that in a room full of y'all.
I know. Say the devil and say the truth.
Yo.
Shame the devil and say the truth.
Bro, I have numerous Haitian homies and one of my homies, and we was friends. Like we probably get even cooler after the fact. I walked in on this nigga talking hella shit about black Americans to 2 white boys, going in. This nigga going ham, bro.
That's nasty.
Like, yo,
That's
he's
nasty.
talking about black Americans like that nigga's not like his skin is
What'd he
white
say?
like them.
What
He was saying, yo, black Americans, they this, they that. This. It's
Really?
2 white boys and like, yo, we at work.
They like,
Yeah.
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
And all they see is his
No.
black skin. They like, yep. So
No.
I could talk shit too.
these is 2 cool,
Yeah,
cool,
that's
cool,
terrible.
cool white boys, right? I don't think they was even on that type of time. I just think he felt like that was the way, to really
Yeah.
get cool with them.
That's nasty.
Like,
Hey, listen,
talking shit.
my skin's black,
But I'm not like that. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not black. I'm OJ. Okay.
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 Yo, bro, I've worked with multiple Guyanese people, and they told me, they said, yo, like, we call Guyanese that's mixed with black people dogla. Like, yo, if you darker or whatever, like, you get treated differently. He told me, like, yo, the boss, he got a son with a black woman, but he kind of like, he don't kind of recognize him.
He exiled.
He recognized the ones that look like more coolie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, that's the vibe. You understand what I'm saying? So when you saying all this stuff or whatever, you come in with that type of vibe of like empty, like that crown of culture and all that shit like that. That shit don't mean nothing. When niggas got real crowns, they real royalty. They could trace back. You go back to these countries, England and France and all this shit. They got artwork showing the crown and the royal people, the royal family or whatever like that. You know what I mean? Where it's like, those are real crowns.
Well, let's keep it real. The black people who aren't in Africa, those are the Africans who lost the wars. Like, we were enslaved by them. And we went to war with the other Africans. We lost.
You
They
can use
kicked us
that.
up. And it's not about using.
France didn't lose the war?
France?
France never lost the war?
Yeah, France probably
Yeah,
did.
they still good though, right?
Okay.
All right. So
yeah,
what
but
are
they
we talking
sold
about?
us. They're the
You use that
if
as
anybody's the enemy, they're the
you
enemy.
use that as if like, yo, you lose a war and then your existence is null and void now. It's like, yeah,
Well, that's what happened. Yeah, you lost the war and your existence was null and void because you lost the war, and all of a sudden you're in fucking Virginia, and all of a sudden you're in Haiti, and all of a sudden you're in Jamaica. You don't know where your people's at. Your cousins is there. Your uncle is. Everybody split up. We lost the wars. We're the Africans who lost the wars and got caged up on the water and got sold up. Blacks that aren't in Africa.
Blacks that aren't in.
That's how this whole thing started. This whole thing, African culture, African tribes were warring against each other. They enslaved each other. The Europeans came over and saw that, yo, you got any of those for sale? He yapped us up and took us wherever, sugarcane, whatever, West Indies, all that. And here we are, here describing where we came from. But at the end of the day, we all came from the same place. That's all I'm trying to say. We all came from the same place. We were all in the same cages, sold on the same beaches, all that. So the lens that we're trying to separate ourselves, and that's the major problem, is that y'all try to separate yourselves from us.
No,
a lot too.
No, because there is a difference between an ADOS and a person that's not ADOS.
There is a
Why?
big difference.
Okay. Why would we separate ourselves from us when?
Because y'all want
Wait.
reparations.
No.
I'm gonna answer the question.
No.
Because y'all want reparations, and y'all think every
that's
other black person
bro.
is gonna
it's
get
not about-
reparations and
that's
all
new
that.
shit,
It's
bro.
not about
That's
reparations.
new, that's new
It's
shit.
not about
All right.
reparations.
But we don't want no
wait.
reparations.
All right, so hold on, real quick. It's not about reparations.
I'll be right here with y'all niggas balling.
It's
I'll
not-
get a little bit. I mean,
We're gonna
piece
get
me off, but
Of
I'll be
course.
right here. Like I
It's
don't
not-
want
so-
nothing. You promised me I will not be at the reparations.
so
office.
real talk. I
Go ahead.
can be completely honest about where reparations stand as far as in my heart. It's African descendants of slaves, the people that actually had slavery from the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, whatever have you, and then their descendants still had issues. Yeah, they should have reparations for sure.
I agree.
Now, the people that were pivoted and they were either in Brazil, Haiti, Honduras, you didn't have the same
Our case
laws.
is not with United States.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not the United States.
Our
You
case
didn't
is
have
with France.
You didn't exactly.
Yes.
You didn't have the same issue. So that's the only the ADOS people should get reparations because of the insufferation that the American people did to us.
You were
for
owed a debt.
years.
Yeah, you were owed a debt.
Yeah, for building America.
Yes.
For building America.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
110,000%.
Right.
Do I say that
And that's where the division is coming from.
do I say
Lately.
that the other countries that were in the slave trade deserve to have a reparation for the slave trade in general? Fuck no, they don't.
Not from America.
Not at all. Not from America. No.
Yeah, no.
Not in the slave.
I don't know. I don't think the other countries offered them what we were supposed to get 40 acres and a mule. That's what we were
Well, yeah.
offered.
France made us pay them.
So, all right, bang.
Feel me?
So
we still owe them.
So bang. So listen to this. Listen to this. Jews are still getting paid from Germany. Still getting paid. Still getting paid.
Right.
They're allowing Jewish people still to go to they're paying for Jewish people still to go over to Israel to this day. That's part of their agreement.
Mm.
Japanese got a little paper too, right?
Yeah.
Japanese got people also. So like people and it's so funny, like you have a bunch of white folks that's like, I'll just get over it. It's like, why would I? For what reason? When my family never got anything. This is the third, fourth generation, fifth generation. Shit, I can't even say fifth generation. Because at the end of the day, my parents were 15 years old when they passed a law for them to actually be able to vote.
Crazy.
You understand what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like my parents that are still alive today were not able to vote.
That's crazy.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, so why would I just be like, oh, everything is good? Like, no, it's not good. Because I still talk to my parents, I still sit and kick it with them, I still have conversations with them. I know what they went through. I know that shit.
But we'd be stronger here if we adopted a Pan-African mindset.
All right,
we
Dr.
understood
Umar.
that everybody came from Yo, listen, y'all could still
All right,
make
Dr.
your case.
Umar.
You can still make your case for your reparations without us wanting. You know, there's gonna be some people. We can't account for everybody. There's gonna be some people that sneak in and try to get a little paper. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a $2 Indians. But I feel like black people in America are stronger, united. You know what I mean? And if we understand that everybody black came from Africa, and then we just understand that, you know what I mean? I feel like we could be stronger. And if we listen to each other when us from the outside are looking at certain things from inside certain cultures, take the constructive criticism. Maybe we should.
I'm not mad at it. It is what it is.
You know what I mean? Maybe we should work on education a little bit more instead of sports and everything like that. Maybe we should do certain things a little bit, differently.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. You know, the main thing that we.
So you think that's the issue?
Well, I think.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. What you said? The black woman is the most educated woman, right?
That's a fact.
So we should take a cue from them. Maybe the black man should get this shit together and get up there with them, get in the university with them, and be a stronger unit as a whole. You only judge a group of people by their men. You don't really judge a group of people by their women. So if the women are stronger than the men, isn't that a little embarrassing?
Yeah, it's spoken like a true Haitian.
No, I get what he's
I'll
saying.
take it.
I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
No. I get what you're saying, but
I'm not sure if an
really
American
about
education is the key.
It's not really so much about earning. It's really like, if you think about it, right? Like, how do you judge a country? You judge a country by their gross domestic product, right? Like, who has the biggest gross domestic product?
GDP, nigga.
So if you're judging by a group, you're judging by how much they earn. You're not judging by how they earn it.
And if the women are carrying that group, you mean that's like, okay, yeah, like
they can have
the bench can't be outscoring the starters, my nigga.
Bro, we both know.
Do we know for a fact that just because they're more educated, that they're making more than
that's my whole point. My whole point is, just because they're more educated, I just said that they went to college more.
Mm-hmm.
They have more college degrees.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that they're out earning us.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You only judge or you get things from what you're earning. Right? So like right now, the GDP of America is getting fucking crushed by
China,
Brazil, China, Russia, South Africa,
and another country. Go ahead.
It's another country also. But we're getting like, and it's not, if you look it up, we still are like top. But as they're like on the avalanche. They're fucking going crazy right now as far as them like getting making money together. And they're called the BRICS. And the BRICS are Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa.
Yeah, nigga, it's cool. It's 20 verse 1.
And
nigga,
they're killing us. They're killing us.
Yeah, it's 20 verse 1.
They have to
they have to click up.
They're killing us.
But we be back.
So you put that to the G7 to where it's us and Europe and Canada, beef from Canada, beef from Mexico. How do you expect us to win?
Full circle.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I think
we're gonna be fucked up.
This is where the conversations go, right? Conversations go where it's like, why are we talking about the country? We should be talking about the black community.
Right? Yeah, you're right.
So
let's talk about.
We need to worry. We need to worry. That's the thing. Black people need to worry about black people.
Yeah, man.
And stop. Like, cause
them Don Julio wings is slamming.
You had them?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But I saw a couple of reviews.
I want
all
some.
by black people.
I want some.
You know what I mean? Man, I want some too.
Yo, we need to talk about, like, all right, you talk about Don Julio. We need if we don't got a liquor company, we drink enough liquor, we should have a liquor store. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Al comes from a family that owned the liquor store, right? And a lot of the times when you start to depend on yourself as a community, you got to do things out of necessity. And when you talk about education and things like that, a lot of the times educated blacks go to white corporations. They're not staying in their communities, working for companies in their communities, or they don't have the ability to do that, or they're starting businesses in their communities or living in their communities. They work outside, they spend their money in different places. It never, the money doesn't come back in. So we need to work on a black ecosystem. Yeah. And I don't know if it has anything to do with education or anything like that. Education will help, because you got to think about it. Like, people talk about black women, and no shade to black women or anything like that, but like women are not going to do labor intense jobs, so they should be going to school. Ron, they should be going out there. They should be getting educated.
That ecosystem needs lawyers. That ecosystem needs doctors. That ecosystem needs professionals that are going to handle the bookkeeping and accountants and everything like that. So education
that builds
making an excuse for education.
That builds from the middle class and the working class.
I get you.
What happens in the what will happen in the black neighborhood, when the black community, is the fact that you got so many black men going to jail. We need some black lawyers. But what's our motto about law? You get a Jew and sue, or you get a Jewish lawyer, right? We don't talk about going to a black lawyer. You know what I mean? Like, we don't even trust our black professionals that much. But if we were in a community where we had to depend on them, and we're not trying to integrate with everybody else, and we just worried about ourselves, out of necessity, we would need our own convenience stores. We would need our own doctors, lawyers, all that stuff. We need our own doctors' offices and lawyers' offices in our neighborhoods. Why you think Spanish communities, immigration is a big thing? They need their family members and stuff to come over. So now you see mad Spanish immigration lawyers. It happens like that. They need a food source. You see mad Spanish grocery stores and restaurants. It's out of necessity, not just because niggas need to want to start a business because it's cool. No, out of necessity. Not the sexy businesses, not the clothing companies and things like that. Your regular staples, a hospital, a grocery store, a convenience store, shit like that. But every time we get into these conversations, it goes from us to a wider group. And we need to just laser focus on us and not everybody else.
Yeah, we'll let you put a cherry on it, man. Bring us home.
There was a lot said today.
I like, give me the fuck out.
Y'all went deep on a Friday.
I've been trying to hoop on Sunday.
I felt like in history class.
Need us to pray, nigga. Something, man. Get us out of here, nigga.
Tonight was a good, never too old to learn.
Right.
I learned a few things from everyone that said something today.
No doubt.
But Ron was right, though. I think that we should stay out of people's business. We need to worry about us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, word.
It's only gonna be beneficial for us, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Going by this flight right here, like Jamie.
Yeah, man. Of course, this was the one that we knew this one.
Y'all was fronting on Bush Mills.
The Jameson triple
Bush Mills.
Don't even touch the other ones.
Yeah,
I was working on. I was trying to be fair.
I was going.
The teller. The teller.
Yeah, I was working on everything.
Yeah. But this is the triple
yeah,
triple cast.
Dude, I came from.
This is distilled in bourbon, sherry, and chestnut cast. All right, so gives it that extra flavor to the Irish. You know what I mean?
That's gonna be at every barbecue this summer, yo. That one right
amazing.
There. That's gonna be at every barbecue. Yo.
I ain't gonna lie. That's amazing.
Yeah.
this one also. So you could see the actual darkness,
Yeah.
the color
Right.
on both of these. Both of these are triple distilled. This one is, I didn't know that. This triple blend, triple distilled. I don't know what kind of cast these were blended
That
in.
shit probably sherry also.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because the sherry always gives it that dark reddish color. But that Bushmills, niggas frying on it.
We this the regular, you know, it's
That's
you know,
every
regular.
day.
Yeah,
That's my every night.
This is an everyday joint.
That's
That's
the
my every
That's the
night.
Honda Accord.
That's the Honda Accord.
All right, so of course, I guess, yeah, out of the 3 Irishes that we had, that Jamie triple. Yeah, man. Try it out, guys, and let us know how you guys felt about it.
Respectfully.
And please, in the comment section, let us know what's your favorite Irish whiskey. All right. What are you drinking as far as the Irish is concerned?
Absolutely.
All right. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Cigars and Whiskey podcast. Fellas, if anybody wants to reach out to you, let the people know where they can find you. Ali Al?
Ali Al _1 on Instagram.
Okay. KB?
Booker's Real Estate Solutions Instagram.
All right. You could check super producer Corey Cool on 90.3 WHPC. Play a Cool show every Thursday. The time is 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock p.m.
I'm gonna get that Monday Night Live.
Yeah, and the Monday Night Live on Cool University.
My favorite show.
Cool UNIVERCITY on YouTube.
Go.
All right.
So like
9 o'clock, right? Sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 o'clock sharp.
Yeah. Also, if
9
you don't
o'clock sharp, prayer time at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
If you don't follow us on
Prayer
Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey, Cigars with an S, Whiskey on Instagram. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. Again, Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Also, hit the bell for notifications so you know when we have new content. And with that, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Peace, guys.
Those